Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Rooster. These are my friends, and welcome to Off the Books, episode 24.
What up?
Thank you all for joining us. First off, we have a few announcements. Our friend, almost said it. Our friend Nayslayer X is actually streaming video games. So if you guys like video games such as My Time in Portia, Guild Wars, and New Life, go ahead and check her out. We'll put the link in the chat later on. Also, guys, we are not going to be streaming next week. Next week, there is actually different plans. So we will be seeing you guys in 2 weeks on Saturday. Same time. Not same time. 6 o'clock. But, also, if you guys haven't already, go ahead and join our Discord. You can find the link in our About page. Also to our Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and all our other social medias. Go ahead and give us a follow. We're trying to post a little bit more. So, having actual viewers and people that actually check out our stuff would be greatly appreciated. So,
Follow us, nerds.
yeah.
Or else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm busy posting links. Sorry.
Also, I know I've been promising a lot of one-shots, so please be aware that I am in the works with them, and it might not be the same faces that we see at this table today. It might be a bunch of different people coming in, playing through these one-shots, and, we hope you guys enjoy it.
Yes. Or else.
Next, we're going to introduce everybody's costumes. We'll start off with Mike.
What?
I don't know.
Mike, what are you?
I'm a leftover pirate from like 3 Halloweens.
Can't really see you.
now your head's gone.
Yes!
He's a headless pirate. I'm the pirate of Sleepy Hollow.
Megan.
I'm Wednesday Addams. The a little bit more adult Wednesday Addams.
Alright, Nate.
Trust your local artificer.
Oh my god.
Crystal.
I'm ER.
And Matt.
Honestly, I didn't have one. This is what I just wear.
Well,
But with
we
Will's
put that thing on his
necklace,
head.
I'm
and
a
now he's
fisherman.
Now he's a dock worker.
You feel me?
He's a fisherman, you understand? Yeah.
I was going to be a human version of Stitch, but the ears came out like rabbit ears. So,
So now you're the Pillsbury Dough Bunny.
Yeah. Alright. Does anybody else have anything to announce?
I figured out why people keep their pinkies out when they drink tea out of teacups.
Why is that?
Because, during the 1600s and so, when sugar was in short supply, you would actually use your pinky to scoop sugar into liquids. And if you got your pinky wet at all by having it touch the cup, you'd fuck up the sugar. And now you know.
Interesting fact.
Well, it's also like finger.
Yeah, that is also your cocaine finger. Or so I hear.
Is it the picture?
Yeah, it's just a picture in the background.
I didn't expect that to be so
Also, guys, very soon we're going to be having our very own opening music along with our own opening video, so please prepare yourselves for that. I would like to give a shout out in advance to my sister Nirvana for agreeing to do the score for our show.
Woohoo!
Love you, Squid.
Now, without further ado, Hawaiian Joker 01 says Nathan can't drink because he is a minor.
Shut up, Donald!
Mama T said cute and fantastic.
Yes,
I
I.
got another one.
Nayslayer says, I love your not quite bunny ears and ER onesie.
I grew.
Do you want the ears? I feel like it will fit more.
No love for the dock worker, I see. It's fucked up. I love your costume, man. It looks fucking great, bro.
A lot of effort, dog. Appreciate it.
Alright, I posted the link on
I will
this
now be
link.
changing my costume to a Japanese delinquent.
Nope, put that back.
Damn it, you're a meshy.
This is gonna get hot.
I love that.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
All right. So, without further ado,
Not a musical.
let's jump into the recap. last we left off, our party had delved down into the deep of a pond within Baba Yaga Swamp. There they found a cult worshipping an obelisk. After trying many ways to figure out a plan to take the darkness from it, they decided to head back up and regroup in order to come up with a more survival-friendly plan. So we find our party now emerging from the top of this little
No,
pond.
he's not like the
It
survival
is still
thing
nighttime.
plan.
Various glowing plants and fauna are just circling around.
I think they're great.
Well, that was just terrifying.
Agreed.
So we know it is an aboleth at the bottom of the pond. Could we not find a little more information about it? We need to know if the fucking things can walk on land if we're going to steal from it. Otherwise, it's going to follow us.
Pond water.
Oh.
I was like, what?
Did you transport before or after you got out of the water?
I transport. Just beach myself on the shore.
She said, I'll forget it's all weird.
Leg doesn't quite change. You gotta kick it a few times.
Peeling
Stop
them.
You're essentially Maui, when
Maui
he turns
before he
into-
got his hook back.
Yo, that would have been great if you like took a hook as your weapon. Essentially, you'd be Maui from on. Alright. So, you guys are heading back over to the village, or
Oh, thank you.
are you guys
I don't
planning
know why I
on
grabbed it like that.
coming up with a way to steal the darkness from here?
So we could head back, find out what we can about the aboleth, and find out if we actually have the breath of the swamp already.
This is true. We do have that. We can see if that is the right thing. I doubt that we'll get much information from them on Avalon because they don't really help with the trials.
Well, do they have books?
They might. That I don't know.
Why not go see? Also, there's these fairy people or something that
The pixies.
found pixies. Yeah, those things.
I thought you were super literate. You do not know if they have books.
I didn't ask.
Books.
Why don't we ask the pixies what they know?
I doubt
Blah,
the
blah,
pixies would have.
When have I ever said that?
Real quick, just to clarify, they were sprites.
Sprites.
And the only reason why I'm saying that is because every time I hear the word pixie, I think of the Fairly Odd Parents song, "We're Pixies!"
That was Method Man.
Yeah.
Like,
Odd choice for a children's show.
Weren't there biker pixies in that Disney movie?
Yeah, there were biker pixies and Skippy.
I feel like we're getting pretty far away from
yeah,
the
that was
storyline and what's
already
going on
like,
here.
oh.
And I feel like if I'm having
Thanks,
to get-
DM.
I feel like
Anyway,
if I'm
guys.
having to steer us back on track, things are getting pretty bad. Because
But I think the pixies might have some information if
They
they
were sprites.
Sprites.
And a whole conversation.
Shut up. The sprites might know something about maybe walking mer people.
were you with us with the sprites?
No, but she's been in the.
They
Do you
covered her up
do you
with.
know how to find them?
How did y'all find them last time?
They found us.
We kind of stumbled. Well, they kind of stumbled across on them. I showed up after the fact.
They're pretty nice.
Did anybody get a name?
Gilfrey.
Okay. Did
I have an idea.
tell you where you could find him again if you need
No.
him, or
He was just like, all right, bye, and then left.
I
Yes.
Showed us how to get the daylight. But yeah, that was about it.
I feel like you're fishing for attention at this point.
I was gonna say the epitome of stealth.
So I mean, maybe if we stumble back across them on the way back, but
We could definitely ask this if the opportunity arises.
are
Yes.
the trees talking to you yet?
No, they're really not friendly.
Say help in your case.
Anyways.
Is there anything else that you could talk to? Like, do the rocks know anything? I'm not entirely sure on what you can do.
You talk to trees?
I can. Not right now.
What else can you talk to?
assholes, cats,
Right.
barbarians.
I mean, I can talk
Aquatic
to them right now,
elves.
but I won't even understand anything. So that's not going to help us.
I mean, we don't plan on going back in there anytime today, right? Or tonight,
No.
right? So let's at least start making our way back.
I support this decision.
Same.
You guys make your way back over to the village, passing by all the luminescent plants and fungi, the various spores filling the air, and the sound of various animals filling the canopy. It doesn't take you guys that long until you guys come back to the large hedge that seems to surround the entirety of Baba Yaga's encampment. You guys begin to squeeze through, and as you do, coming out on the other side, barely anybody's still awake. You can see maybe one or two huts still have light in them from whatever lantern they chose to burn. But it seems like at past midnight, the village begins to wind down.
Is there anybody still out and about?
Not walking around.
Okay. Is there anything that looks like it would pass for a library, some source of knowledge?
I mean, there's various huts, but you might have to wait in the morning unless you want to go looking through hut from hut.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of peer through windows and see if I can look anything resembling a library, bookshelves on the inside.
Okay. Roll an investigation check. How long are you planning on doing this?
Just a few minutes. I mean, doesn't hurt to check. 13.
13? You peer through maybe 5, 6 huts before getting to your own. You spot one with like a small bookshelf. You see a few with various coven members like all huddled together in like a big body pile, sleeping, snoring it off. But nothing that really resembles an actual archive here.
Okay. I've been looking for a few minutes.
Did anybody else want to do anything before turning in for the night?
I think I'm gonna sleep on it for now. Wait until more people are visibly awake.
Okay.
I'll give just a quick glance around. Do I see Baba Yaga anywhere?
Not right now.
Alright. Then yeah, just wait till morning.
Yeah.
You guys head over to your respective accommodations, resting up for the night without any kind of dreams or any kind of events. You guys wake up to the sound of children playing home in front. As the sunlight begins to, well, not sunlight, but as the coolie fish begin to light up the area once more. Kids playing, you can hear the rustling of some people actually leaving their huts to go do their daily chores.
What was the name of the one that recognized you?
I mean, everyone here did.
The first one, the one that answered questions.
That was... Pretty sure that was here. Saphira, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Do I see?
Saphira around?
Yeah.
You can see her moving around. She's kind of bouncing back and forth between the long eating table that they all usually have their meals at, and going from one fireplace to another, picking up different foods from different pots and cauldrons.
Okay. Does it look like she's like cleaning it up and stuff, or like picking up like the?
No. She's setting out food.
Setting out?
Mhm.
Okay.
Her along with various other kids, just moving back and forth with different plates and bowls.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a key point. Keep my arms out, and I'll just start assisting her.
Okay.
Walk over, start assisting her with saying, but ask her. I spoke to you or one of your friends, and you mentioned you have someone who's familiar with tattoos here.
She's sitting there. She's grabbing food, wiping sweat off her brow. I believe Baba Yaga was the one who told you about the tattoos. But yes, we do have a tattoo artist. Is there anything specific you would like?
I was hoping I may be able to talk to them.
Absolutely. But he doesn't really wake up until noon.
Till noon? Okay. Right quick, before I go to him, I mean, regardless of this answer, I'm gonna make my way over there. Do you guys by chance have like a teleportation circle here?
Unfortunately not. I'm sorry. Most of us don't really have a reason to leave.
Understandable. It's a bit of a utopia here. No.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, thank you. That's everything. I'll just continue to open them set, cause you know.
Okay.
Spent the keep on, might as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, not only that, it's kind of rude, but all right, thanks.
She sits there gathering all the foods on the plates, and you begin to see her finishing up. And she looks over at you, and as she's looking at you, she begins to pour a bowl, and she says, and she pours extra in for you.
Or
Kind of puts it off to the side. She finishes up, wipes down her hands, and then heads off. All the kids begin to start playing after setting up the meal. Anybody else doing anything?
I'm gonna go look for Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga is nowhere to be seen right now, but you can probably find her in her hut.
Okay. I'll go look for her, see if she's there.
Okay. Walk over to her hut. How are you gonna knock, or are you just...
Yeah, I'll knock on the outside.
Okay. As soon as you knock, almost magically the beads kind of separate themselves, and one of the flaps from that cloth divider swings up. Come in.
Thank you.
William, did you finish your second quest?
Maybe. Not sure. Possibly. We got some of these spores from out in the forest. Thought that maybe this was the breath of the swamp.
She kind of looks it over, takes a little, what is it?
It was like a little bag.
That was his brewer's jug.
Was that the jug? I thought we did it like.
No, we
oh no,
caught
yeah,
it-
we
caught
got
it
we got a
with
bag and then put it in the
switched
jug.
over
That's
to the
right.
brewer's jug.
She takes the jug and she kind of peers inside it. You can see her casting light with her finger just to get a better view. Unfortunately, this is not the breath of the swamp. However, I can give you a small hint. The breath of the swamp will come right after you return with the Barb of Darkness.
So. Wonderful. Okay.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Do you have like a library anywhere that would store knowledge that we could maybe peruse?
I have a small archive. What is it exactly that you're looking for?
Just some information on particular beasts and creatures.
I believe we do have a bestiary, but it's not quite in common. Are you able to read Celestial?
Yes, actually, I am.
Oh, excellent. And you see her get out of her little rocking chair, turns her body, tests out the ground to see if it's still there, kind of drops down. It's so adorable to see this all-powerful witch in this tiny human body. She grabs her overgrown staff and begins to walk out. Follow me.
There you go.
And then she begins to lead you about 3 huts down. And as she uses her staff to open up the cloth divider, inside you see just a circular room, books lining every wall. You also see a few kids in there reading up on whatever stories that they can get their hands on. You are free to look around, but please do not take anything.
There you go.
She leaves you to your studies.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out some shit on what we're dealing with here. The aboleth, the fucking murder people, all of it.
Okay, what's the first one you're looking up?
We'll go with the aboleth. He seems like the most, big problem.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
There's no real system here. You kind of just have to look through the books.
23.
23? Easy enough. After perusing for maybe 3 or 4 minutes, you're able to find what reads in Celestial, mortal. What is it? Mortal bestiary. Pick it up and you begin to look through. There's no table of contents, so you actually have to spend some time looking through it. How long are you planning on spending? As long as it takes, or
Yeah. I mean, I'll sit there and just start reading and looking through.
Okay, give me another investigation check. This is just to determine how long it takes.
Come on. Hiya. Oh, that's a card. Can fuck out of the way.
You need a dice tracer.
I know. What is that one? That is 22.
22. Takes you maybe an hour to scour through this book, from page to page, until you finally come across what looks like the Aboleth page, but it's odd. It's like it's in a different language, but it's also like it's still in Celestial. It's sort of like the words are written brokenly. From what you can make out, it says Aboleths are not from this world. Normally they are very aggressive, very territorial, and spend their time enslaving mortals so that they can hype themselves up as gods. It doesn't really say a weakness, but it does say that they are psionic. Most of their attacks deal kind of a poison damage that causes the disease, but it doesn't really state the specifics on the disease. It says it's very let's see. Sorry, my tablet's running a little slow. Come on now. Sorry about that, folks. My tablet is running real slow for some odd reason. But for the most part, it says that that you should be wary around them, and that most people don't come back alive after facing one.
Does it say anything if they can come on land or fly, anything like that?
Any other abilities that they might have?
Any other thing to make them even more scarier.
It says that it's a
They don't-
swift swimmer,
they
but
don't cool
not a
fish
fast
for
crawler.
But not a fast what?
Crawler.
Crawler?
So we
As
can
in like on land?
so we can
As in he
outrun
has
this
lungs.
bitch.
Yeah.
From there, okay, yeah, we might be able to outrun him, but what's this man's endurance look like, though? He
Yeah,
might
but-
not stop running.
But we can hit and run this son of a bitch all day.
How big is it?
It says that it's strong with it says it's really strong, very charismatic, and quite intelligent for an elder creature.
Strong, charismatic, and smart.
So, quick question with you, real quick. So, how are you doing, I guess, the physics underwater in this world?
Pertaining to
Something like Thunderwave.
Underwave.
Sound waves are
Just
a
for
shit ton more dangerous underwater because water's more tightly packed in a particulate, and it's like 800 times more potent for a sound wave.
I understand that, but just for sake of ease, we're just gonna make the spells.
Well, no. The sound isn't really damaging. It extends for 300 feet. Would it extend further underwater?
No, just the 300 feet. We're just gonna do for sake of simplicity.
Okay.
Alright. Strong, smart, charismatic, angry, enslaves people, psychic damage. Gives you diseases.
Slightly damaged.
Gives you diseases.
No, I
You
said
see
psychic
that?
damage.
Oh, I thought you said slightly damaged. I'm like, who
Same.
hurt you, Avaleth? You're also slightly
Who was that?
damaged?
I have no idea who it was.
Huh?
What happened?
On our Discord.
Oh, RM, that's
I'm
my friend.
interacting with them.
Who's that over there?
Good swimmer, not fast on land.
That's a.
Can't fly though, right?
The text hasn't changed. No.
I haven't read those last two.
Thank you, Ross.
It says, we have decided that you are not orcs, and Mama T says, love pirates peeping Tom out there.
What?
What?
You can maybe need some clarification on that.
I heard pirate and peeping Tom, and I'm like, wait, what?
Only
Not
one
as
of
far-
us is dressed as a pirate, sir.
Not as far as y'all know. I know how 3/4 cover works.
Nothing that you
Oh,
can
yeah.
prove.
Unless you have Battlecaster or Snipe, you can't hit
Hey.
me.
It also says that these creatures are some of the great old ones. They're almost things of legend, and you should be very wary of their lairs, their caves, whatever they choose to call home.
I suppose that said destroy water, and I was like, can I destroy the whole pond? The lake? No.
Not
Wouldn't
quite
help.
that much water.
Apparently, apparently they don't have to swim.
Yeah, but then we'd get rid of some of the minions. And it can only crawl. A certain. He said slowly, right? We could outrun it.
Not a great.
So,
Not a
where's
strong
everybody
Great
at?
on-
Yeah, I also heard
Is
psychic.
everybody still... Because are you still at the archive or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hanging out in there.
Yeah, no,
reading.
this is over the tabletop.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I was like, because that's based
I'm gonna go ahead and start day drinking pretty early.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to do this.
Me neither.
So I'm going to the tavern and gonna start my day drinking.
Not really a tavern, but there is a cask
You
full of
take all my
ale.
giant.
On the side of it, it says Golden Arm merch. As you walk over there, you pop open the lid, you grab a little mug, begin to scoop, and as you do, Jamie's right there with you, scooping. Day drinking.
I may not have the opportunity tonight, Rick.
Collecting darkness.
Watching them collect darkness as I run away quickly if things go bad.
You're smart.
Appreciate it.
I pride myself on this.
Thank you.
He takes a big gulp, and you see him grab like maybe three more mugs, fills them up, and walks away. And you see him handing it out to random people.
I'm gonna be headed to that because I'm gonna drink.
Okay. So
I'm
You
gonna...
s-
Oh, one back. Go ahead.
you see the new addition to your small party. If she begins to walk up, you're gonna grab a mug and just dip in.
Yep.
All right. What's your drinking tolerance? What have you drank before? Are you a heavy drinker or are you a light drinker?
I would say heavy drinker. Probably started drinking pretty damn early in life.
Okay. All right, no, you're good. Both of you guys are good.
I work hard, so I can play harder.
Ember, you're the last one. What are you doing?
Oh.
It is a new day, so you do have the opportunity to change your spells.
Yes, I did that. I'm gonna read a book, try and calm myself down.
Okay. What book? One of the Fernlock gnomes that you haven't read?
Hold on, I got a specific book. Let me
Trying
see.
to read.
The Wargs of Baskerville.
Yes, I have that one. That's what I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read Dire Hounds of Baskertown.
Dire Hounds of Baskertown?
Yeah.
Okay. You open it up, and as you do, a little envelope falls.
Check it.
Pick it up. There doesn't seem to be any discerning markings on it. Open it up and pull out the letter.
Congratulations, it was arsenic.
What looks to be written with a very immature hand. Some of the letters are kind of written backwards. But it says, "Thanks for teaching me." and then it just has a circle at the bottom.
I'm gonna cry. But it makes me feel better.
He forgave you for throwing him down that well.
Ruin my beautiful moments.
Have you come to expect anything else? Or...
No. You guys never let me down.
All right. And then you're gonna.
Rickroll.
Are you just gonna read where you're at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Reno, back to you. We'll say it's about noon.
About noon?
Mhm.
Okay, well, first, before going there, I'm gonna go try to meet up with everybody else real quick, talk to them first.
Okay. William, how long were you in the archives?
What time did I get in there?
You got there early in the morning. For a time scale, maybe 6 a.m.
Okay. And you said it's about noon.
Mm-hmm.
Your friend said you got the crew.
I don't know. I'm probably still just sitting there trying to see if I can find anything on like the mer people that are down there too.
Okay. Just roll an investigation check, and we can say you leave after that.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good too. That's another 22.
22. You find some pages on the Sahagin, which are very aggressive, very territorial, and very devout creatures. When they find a god, they tend to stick with them and become zealots. You see stuff on the on different merfolk that ranges from the average Triton all the way up to the Nagas. But most of them say the same thing. Very fast swimmers, very strong constitution. Typically not something to mess around with, especially if they're in a large group. They're very tactful and very, very dangerous to anybody who steps in their territory. Amber, where were you reading your book? Inside your accommodations, or?
Yeah, the place we slept.
Okay. So, William, at this point, you begin to head out of the archives. You see Reno. Reno, you're heading over to the dining table, if I'm assuming correctly.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Okay.
I was gonna say the accommodations, but I mean, it seems like why would all of us move for one person? You're right. We'll see you at the dining table. No, but
All right, you head over to the dining table and you see Arcturus and Reyna over there. They're already drinking. We'll say maybe about 4 mugs in. Sound right?
Yeah.
4 mugs in, and already eating.
It's a shame. I've had to drink one for each of you because I am not sure which one of you will not make it back.
Alright, so William,
well,
Rena,
are you at the table yet? Because yeah, she didn't say she was.
No, I'm not the table yet.
No, it was
She
directed
even
at
said
that,
she
that
was
was
going
that
over
was
there.
directed at
If you're not, you know
No.
what I'm
I was
saying.
gonna say that was directed at you two.
Hmm.
And I'd like to point out that if we get the darkness, you owe us so goddamn big.
Fully aware of this.
So-
You weren't there the night that I was telling everyone else, but I've already promised that I will help all of them with anything that they need. Same extends to you, sir. Sure, why not if you're gonna help?
So
Don't mind me. Just start drinking more.
So,
I do have a few plans.
Well,
One of them got shot down already.
should we collect Ember?
But yes, we should. Should we walk to the accommodations or should we wait?
I'll go.
at this point, you guys see Amber walking out of the little hut that you guys are sleeping in.
Oh, speak of the devil. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Okay,
afternoon.
good
Good
afternoon. That's right.
afternoon.
So it's time for us
Alright.
to plot and plan.
So I had a couple of plans for it. So the first one's real. It's a pragmatic approach. It's real, just like so. we saw the art of some of the people accepting that darkness from him.
Yeah.
We might be able to get it from one of them. We might just be able to kill one of them, take their darkness, bottle that shit ourselves, and bring it back. I don't want to touch it, but I do have a siphon. You know what I'm saying?
Would it be able to separate it from the creature? I mean, does the darkness absorb into the creature when it's ingested?
No idea. That's why we find out.
I mean, would we basically have to juice it where we get out all the nasty pulp? And by pulp, I mean like organs and bones.
Ideally, I would hope they
Between
would sell
the
bottle.
5 of us, I think we have 50 different ways of killing something. So,
Yeah, but this seems like precision work.
fair
But hey,
enough.
that's plan one.
Alright, so, that's that's a
I'm precise.
possibility. I was thinking about that. The second one is they actually do have a tattoo artist here. This man that might know spell rot might be able to give me a spell rot tattoo. I'm thinking a little unhindered movement. This is a spell my master's friend told me about.
So would you
Unhindered movement. This will allow me to move freely underwater.
would you be able to
Okay.
pour the magic into it, or would they do that for you?
They bore the magic into it for me. All I have to do once for a spell rot, if I'm remembering correctly. Do I want me to roll for that?
No, you have the knowledge.
Okay. Okay, cool. If I'm remembering correctly, it's a one-time use kind of deal. Tattoo.
Oh, it's a temporary.
disappears.
So it's essentially a scroll thing.
Essentially, yeah.
But you don't have to read it.
Nope.
Well, if you can get down there and back quickly unhindered, I think I can turn the aboleth on the others, at least for a moment, and then
I would still like to be able to get close as possible before I make the one final gesture of going in to grab a bottle. And
well, if I
Hang
can distract the aboleth by making it attack the others, and that is a big if. I do not know how strong their force of will and how strong their mind is.
Well, I may be able to help with that. I did some research this morning. Was able to find out a few things. So, as we already knew, they are not of this world.
I didn't know that.
Oh, well, they are not of this world. Very aggressive. They like to enslave mortals of any kind, pretty much any that they can. They have very powerful psychic attacks, and also most of their attacks deal some kind of a disease, or kind of give you some kind of a disease. Not really sure, didn't go into a lot of detail on that bit. They are very good swimmers, not so great on land though, so that's great. So, if it does follow us, not so great on land.
you said it has psychic?
Yeah.
Psychic.
Like
Yes,
the
like
ability
it-
I use.
Yes, very similar, probably. I'm
Okay,
not entirely
so-
sure how that works, but
Then I'll. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
I'll definitely be the one to grab the
They are-
bottle.
they are also quite strong, quite intelligent, and very charismatic, apparently.
well, they enslave entire civilizations. I can try to corrupt its mind if you can get in and out quickly. I can teleport us back to the start of the caverns. Well, dimension door.
I mean, I might be able to get past you at that point.
Is it intelligent or wise?
Well, I would need you to assist me
Said
getting
intelligent.
Okay.
the grape. Because I am not
Celestial
that
is
strong
not
of a
quite what it
swimmer,
used to be,
but
but I'm
if
pretty
you're
sure that's what it
unhindered, then I could hang on for the ride.
I mean, I could always try to stealth my way in there, grab it, and then just.
Also, we're assuming,
Head
of
out that
course, we
way.
are going to go in there when they are gathering.
And I
I've
did,
passed without trace.
I
Well,
did
actually,
also
very
see something in that book that it warned against wherever it likes to take up its home. It usually, I'm not entirely sure, it was celestial, it's not as good as it used to be. That it's, whatever it calls its lair, it just said to be wary of it. So I don't know if that means that it's some kind of traps, or if it can cause things to happen wherever it takes up residence. I'm not sure, but that doesn't sound great.
Doesn't bode well.
Are we bringing in the entire group, or are we moving one or two at a time? Because I can only teleport 2 people.
I'm thinking 1 or 2 at a time is going to be best, because I know, at least unfortunately for myself, I'm pretty much useless down there.
Probably
don't-
the same for
You
me
might
as
just.
well.
You guys might just. I don't know. You guys might have to wait on the surface. Don't lie.
So if anybody crawls out,
Between her ability to let us breathe underwater, I can lay down a distraction and teleport 2 of us out, but I can't grab the third. My dimension door only works with 2.
Do you know how fast I am?
Well, this is why we're discussing these things.
Not so far.
And I mean, if I have to dimension door you with me, it would make a little more sense since I cannot see underwater.
Well, based on how slow we were swimming for how long last time, we're roughly a few hundred feet down.
About 300 feet.
About 300 feet down.
How far in was the orb?
From where Ember started her journey in that little alcove, it was probably 50 feet from there, so about another 100 feet in.
Well, hell,
600 feet.
if you and I
I
can
can-
get in there,
I
you
can
get
do
in
half
there.
of that in 6 seconds.
I can get us back 100
Max.
feet on land instantly.
Yeah.
And I don't have to be with you to do the
No,
water.
if
Oh yeah, that's only 400. Yeah.
if you can make him breathe underwater, you get us down there quickly. Grab the damn thing, get back to me, and I'll teleport us out there before anybody knows we were there.
Yeah, I can have you guys breathe underwater. No problem.
I could have us 100 feet back on land instantly.
So the big guy and I will be on the surface just waiting.
Yeah, you'll be there to catch it in case it manages to follow us out.
Okay. Takes another job for me.
That tracks.
So
Well, then if that's the case, then I might not need to. Like, I know I was talking about the tattoo for being able to freely move under there, but I might not need it now. You know
if
what
we
I'm
can
saying?
get
That
in,
depends
Seeing
on you
as how-
if you want it. Though.
Because if you guys get there-
get it.
Because then he'll be able to dimension
it seems
you guys
seems
out.
like a waste of
Yeah,
money.
honestly.
Yeah. Save it for another time.
Yeah.
If you can get us in quickly and quietly, grab the orb. I can get us out.
Like we just go in the same way we went in last time. Like we're,
Yeah. The vents of the tunnel, whatever it was.
Now the place that we saw this darkness, correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been a week. That was where they were all having fishy church down there, right?
Fishy
So
church.
also, if we can catch it in between.
That's was kind of my thought. Maybe
But
not do that
Wasn't
while
it
they're.
wasn't it empty? Didn't they fill it up during Fishy Church?
I mean, I believe I assume so. Yes, that place is not normally full of people.
No, I mean the orb, full of the darkness.
Oh,
Weren't they filling it up at Fishy Church? Do we know it's not emptied every day?
I mean, we didn't stick around long enough to see that.
That's what I'm saying. We
This
may
is-
have to go when it's occupied because that's the only time we'll be certain it's there.
this is a good point.
Do you remember what time we were down there?
It was after midnight.
Oh, yeah, I forgot what. At night. Ugh.
I mean, that may be the only time it's full.
It's true.
And think about how much better it would look if you're only supposed to get a little of the darkness and we grab the whole goddamn orb.
So that being said, now hear me out. You are now the best option for this.
Me?
Real
Yeah.
quick, guys, we got a first-time viewer. Everybody say hi to Ross. Them.
Hi, Ross.
We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you being active in the chat.
And the fact that you're awake at 1 a.m. in Scotland.
Are they in Scotland?
Yes.
Man.
Shit, yeah.
How do you know? Is this
thank
one of
you.
your people?
This is one of my people, yes.
Word. We appreciate the support.
Yeah, we got international, boys.
All right. Sorry, you guys can continue.
Alright, so
That's the only time we'll be certain it's there.
how come I'm the new best?
Because you swim faster than I do.
I swim faster.
And when you turn into the fluorescent shark,
Oh, 40 feet of movement.
Your dimension door, if say she was a shark, can you still teleport her in that form?
oh, absolutely.
I'm assuming that she has to be like right next to you for that to happen.
We have to practically be touching, yes.
Alright.
Alright. Well, I guess that's going to be our plan. It's the best plan we got.
Okay, so you guys are gonna wait for after midnight again?
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna go over to the tattoo artist.
Even if you don't use it now.
As you're getting up,
Oh, absolutely not. I'm doing what the fuck I wanted.
as you're getting up, Saphira kind of walks by. Yes, our artist is actually awake now. Let me go introduce you.
I appreciate it.
And she begins to lead you over to a far-off hut, somewhere off in the corner of the village. This hut does not look like any of the other ones. There is a wooden sign hanging from the front of it. There seems to be a little lounge area on the outside. Like, he made his hut very fancy. And it almost looks like it's glowing different colored lights on the inside. As you guys move the cloth partition, you guys go inside, and it looks like he has the roots of a sunstone kind of layered up in the ceiling, different images. One of a dragon, one of a hand just pointing out, and even one of the bullseye. But it looks like neon signs in here, all different colors. And as you go in, you see him already tattooing one of the other villagers, and it looks like he's doing intricate work. Has the little has the needle, the hammer, and he's little by little, and you can see that the tattoo that he's doing is kind of glowing every time he taps on the hammer. Then glows. So it almost looks like a strobe light. He even has to wear goggles while he's doing this. And as soon as you guys walk in, you see him stop mid-swing, pulls up the goggles, looks over. How can I help? And
You're a fake person.
it's this this half-elf looking man. He has long blonde hair that kind of is braided down on the side, so he has ponytails. And he has a scar going from one cheek all the way across the jaw. And he's wearing this black leather, almost jumpsuit-like thing. And he pulls up his goggles, but he's also wearing glasses underneath. What can I do for you?
That's hard to do.
Yeah, that's impressive. Hi, I'm told, obviously that's correct, that you dabble in tattoo work, magical tattoo work. Not dabble, that you're an expert. I'm sorry, that was disrespectful.
No. I'm an expert tattooist. I do dabble in natural arts, though. Anything specific you're looking for?
Would you by chance know how to inscribe a ghost step tattoo?
I can probably look up the formula in Baliaga's archives. Might take about a day or so.
Okay.
Is that alright?
Absolutely.
Alright. And you see him go back to back to his client. Are you gonna ask him something else?
Yeah, real quick. Is there a price?
Just gotta bring me the material.
Okay.
Usually some kind of gem dust or maybe some gold that I can grind up.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
No problem. See him puts it back and he begins tattooing again. Meanwhile, his client is over there. She looks up and then she sees you. She's like, and it's Nora, Jamie's sister. She's like, hey.
Oh my god.
Oh, we never met. Wait, I'm thinking.
She met you the first day you guys were here.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Keeps
Yeah,
having
so I'm just gonna be like, yo.
Alright. Step out, Saphira's waiting. Did it go well?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
I'm glad. If you have any more questions, please feel free to ask.
Sounds good. Absolutely.
She begins to head off into some random direction in order to help out with more stuff in the village. Okay. During this encounter, or during this interaction, what were the rest of you guys doing?
Rethinking my life. I am going to be talking to Ember.
Gonna be pushing a mug in front of him and be like, think with liquor.
So how is it you change from shape to shape like that? Is that part of being a druid?
Yes. It's called
See how hard it
V-shape.
is? With the fucking candy in your mouth?
Yeah.
It's difficult.
It's called V-shape. So, depending on how far along you've gone with your training and being a druid, determines how long you can change to a different animal.
So you could teach me this. You've seen I am capable of using magic myself. You could teach me to turn into an animal.
Oh, could. As long as you can get the mechanics down. Should be good.
I will be great at this. I shall be the greatest drum playing gorilla ever.
Oh my god.
God.
Yes, I will do this. I will get a special drum to play while I am a gorilla.
If Zero sees them performing the whole changing into a beast, would Zero be able to change into a...
Has to be a spell.
That's a class feature, not a
Okay.
spell.
I want to make sure.
So, if you are free, you will teach me this, yes? I will teach you how to make money.
I'm not really big into money. Just
I will-
causes trouble.
Teach you how to shamelessly charm and persuade those around you.
Okay, I'll do that.
See? It works already.
Alright.
Now, are you planning on going through with this? Because
Yes.
the only way that will work is if you take 1 level in Druid.
No. I have to take 2 levels in Druid. B-shape doesn't come until 2nd level. I know.
Okay. Just
I also
want to make
plan
sure.
on taking Circle of the Moon, so at 6th level I can have challenge rating 2 creatures that can fly, swim, or be on land. Yeah, I know.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. And you were going to teach her...
I'm just being a smartass. I'm just gonna help her be more persuasive.
Okay, so... I'll talk to you two about that after the session.
Yeah. It was something that I just kind of brought up in the moment.
Oh, no.
Essentially, I was segueing into the multi-classing I'm gonna do.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. But it's perfect, though, because then it works out for both of you guys. But we'll talk about that after the session.
We're going to do a drinking game.
Alright, what's the game?
Just see who passes out first.
Not really a game.
Is that
I mean-
conducive?
I mean,
Yeah, is that-
why
I don't-
are they?
I don't know
Why
that
are
that's
they
maybe
binge
the-
drinking
the best
before?
thing to do right now.
Amber, why are they binge drinking before we?
I'm
go
sitting
on-
here. I'm sipping a
don't
cup.
know.
She's maybe downing them. I'm just sipping one.
We're gonna
Like
risk
we're
our
going on a
lives.
heist for the barbarian to be able to do something, and they're getting blackout drunk in the middle of the
He's
day.
thinking about his life choices. He needs to think with liquor. Let's
Or
go.
I'm gonna take yours
Okay,
away.
so you're going down to collect the darkness then.
You're gonna risk your life to go down there and get it?
Because I will be damned if you party all day when I might get eaten tonight.
Yeah, we all did dangerous trials to get in this group. What did you do?
That man got punched by a cyclops.
with a rock.
Yes, he punched him with his boulder. That one,
He needs
she
a-
drops automatons down wells for
He
fun.
needs a pick-me-up. Because he's...
How about we save that for after we complete
Yes.
the thing?
I'm more comfortable with that.
Alright.
So maybe cool it just a little bit on the drinking. I understand. Good drink is, great.
We will go out and party with those aquatic elves if they are still alive after this.
Maybe not the ones that we're going to see later today, but that other one that we met, he had some very good ale.
He's into aquatic
Has some very
elves.
good what?
Ale.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you said something else.
Alright.
Yeah, sometimes he gets drunk and has sex with them.
Apparently he's got a thing for aquatic elves.
None of y'all can prove any of this.
I was in the same room.
There's a drawing.
There's a drawing of pants in a window. That's
But the man who wore the pants left without them.
I've left without pants places before. I'm sure you have.
I'm positive I have. But I always remember the pasties.
Alright. So try and make it to midnight. No, there was like a something we had to break through in the tunnel to get to the temple, right?
I wasn't down there for that, so you gotta talk to that guy.
I don't think
I
any
think-
of you guys
Yeah, it was like there was.
I thought there was
you
just
remember-
like something over top
Yeah,
of
it
it.
was just like a bunch. It looked like a bunch of like.
Well, no,
Wood
she's talking about
boards.
down in the tunnel.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
was,
I
like,
remember
the-
that.
the-
No,
It was like earthen grate, though. It was like
Yeah, it was
basically
like
somebody
half-
had dug it and then like dug a little thing so they could
Yeah,
see where they were.
yeah.
when we passed like all the art and stuff. I remember that actually.
Because I remember you asking him
Yeah.
about like collapsing the tunnel. So
So one good thunder wave should be able to collapse the tunnel to buy us a little time. Not
Yeah.
completely, but
but
it would definitely fuck up the area. A lot
Are
of
we gonna
kicked
be
up
able to-
mud and noise.
just burst through to get to the thing, or what are we gonna? How are we gonna do that?
Well, I plan on making a distraction first. From what he told me, I'm not 100% sure it'll work.
Yeah.
Apparently they use psionics like I do. And have a pretty strong force of mind. I can try and corrupt it to make it attack the creatures around it, but
Yeah.
there's no guarantees. Either way,
So do we want to go through the temple opening, or we want to go through the tunnel?
well, we know from the tunnel we could see it.
Okay.
We should be able to make quick work of just a little pile of earth.
A quick question for you. The spell that you're planning on using to try to, say, turn the obelisk, how many people can that affect? Is it just one?
Just the one.
Oh, alright. I was about to say, if you could, get enough of his followers to maybe think that he was an enemy, that could also work.
No. Don't get it mistaken. If I were in that room, it would attack me too. It's basically just inflicting temporary madness.
Ah.
But I'm not powerful enough to cast it on more than one thing at a time.
Ah, I see.
And I can dash us to the thing. 80 feet of movement. I dash.
So, if I'm able to drive it mad, I can thunder wave out the opening. You can swim out, grab it, and come back to me, and I can get us back to the surface.
And we're all just waiting up there in case it shows up.
Well, I'll have to see
Okay.
how far it is from the temple opening to that. Because if I can't make it there and back in one turn.
Based on what you saw, from that opening to where the orb was, it was about 60 feet.
Okay,
so I'm just
so
gonna make it.
what if
I'm not gonna make it back though.
you dash to it? How much can you can dash there and back? How far?
80 feet,
80
so
I have-
120 feet.
I have
So,
40 feet of movement, so if I dash, that's 80 feet. Which
Oh.
means I'm gonna be stuck there.
if I swim as quickly as I can meet you halfway for the other 40.
You can hold on to me, right? Because I'm a shark. If he's holding on to me, then get there, grab it, and then dimension
then
door
what-
right then and there.
Wouldn't you dash slower at that point?
Would I?
Because-
One
would,
person?
you
No,
would be,
I
same
wouldn't
size,
hit her
yeah,
encumbrance
that's true.
weight, no.
That's
it would
true.
be more like the only reason why he's not dragging her is because he's also helping move.
Yeah.
As
So
long
we
as he's
still make it the 80 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just 60 to get there. And then once we get it, just get the hell out of there.
Well, my concern with that is he said it is a psionicist itself. If there is one thing that would be able to prevent me from using dimension door or divination magic, things to do with the mind, it would be another psionicist.
Well, at that point, we're dead.
How much money do you have?
Do I have?
Yes.
Probably a lot less than you do. I have 102 gold right now.
Put your gold away. I'm not going to charge you, you fathead.
How much rope do you have?
I'd have to check my pack. I should have around 50 feet of silk rope.
Mine's not silk, but I have another 50 feet of hempen rope.
What?
I was about to say, if you dash to it, I don't know, we might all be able to pull you back.
The problem with that is I can't see underwater and I dash very slowly. At least underwater.
No, I mean, you stay in your position for dimensional door and, like, some more of us go down with you.
Well, he can only bring...
Oh, that's true.
One
That's right.
person
Fuck.
back.
Forgot about that detail.
Yeah. And then once I'm a shark, I can't cast any spells. I'm literally just a shark.
Well, if you can get me underwater to the grate, I'm going to have to use my my kind of ace in the hole, the spell scroll I found when we were searching to shut off the demonic engines. I have a spell scroll of Bigby's hand. I can put the hand out on the other side of the grate to grab it and bring it back to us, but then I am out a very powerful spell scroll.
No matter what we do, I just don't like it. I don't like that this is like one of the things that you have to do to become one of these people. Like, how are you guys expected to get this done?
I have no idea.
We could still try to bottle that darkness off one of the little guys.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've seen them when the darkness touches them, it changes them.
Did
Yeah,
I
I
say
don't
that?
touch it.
No, I'm saying I don't know if that's something we would just
Yeah.
be able to extract from a creature.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to kill one.
I mean,
Yeah.
it could potentially hurt to kill one if they are psionic
This
and
is
they are
true,
linked
yeah.
to the
It's
obelisk.
definitely gonna
A
hurt
hive
someone to
Yeah.
kill them.
If
Not if we do it quick enough.
if their minds are connected to the aboleth, it may know when one of them is killed. It may be able to read its thoughts.
He said that.
We can what if all day.
So,
We have to do something.
Amber,
Decide.
get me down to the grate. I will get the orb back to us, and I will get us out of there.
Alright. Let's head to the lake.
You guys going now, or you guys?
I don't know what time is it right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, what time is
It's like
it?
a
Yeah,
little
we should
afternoon,
probably
yeah.
sleep and then go.
It's still afternoon, so I mean, you guys can do stuff before then, or
I have nothing to do.
You could teach me druid stuff.
I can do that.
Teach me how to turn into a gorilla.
It's gonna start with you just going. You must embody the animal.
what was it on SpongeBob? You must be the marble. You must date the marble. You gotta lick the marble.
Okay, let's speed this up because I'm
Alright.
just antsy.
Yeah, to find out if we're dying.
We're gonna die. I'm
We're
pretty sure we're
gonna
gonna
find out
die.
if
I'm just ready to go die. Let's go.
if we're gonna die for Nate.
Alright.
I hope this haunts you.
Yeah.
Is there anything you wanted to do, Reno?
It will, because I'm sure you'll make his ghost come haunt me.
Okay, if nobody else has anything to do, we can just fast forward until.
I'm not even sure I can
Whatever.
die at this point. We're about to find the fuck out.
Yeah,
Oh my god, this is gonna go so poorly.
it is. Oh my god. Let's just go die.
I am not confident with this, but we gotta do something. I don't know why we have to do something.
Because
I
no one
can't.
else can. Because I'm like, this is the weirdest trial.
Where
Like,
the
he
two
can't even do it.
the two support classes have to do all the work.
Okay.
I'm really good at killing things.
Go kill the aboleth.
Not that thing.
Bring him to the service and we'll start from there.
Ain't bringing him nowhere.
So we're gonna fast forward this a little bit. You guys hang out a little bit in the village before going to rest up for your big heist. Somewhere around midnight, your guys' internal body clocks kind of wake you.
Wait, we need 6 more people before we do this heist. There's only 5 of us.
It's not an ocean, it's a lake.
Yeah,
So we get half the people.
with okay, Lake's 5.
Okay, so
The
you
straight
guys wake up
TV one.
midnight, just as everybody's cleaning up from the festivities of the day. You see a few people still walking around, cleaning up, talking, drinking. You can tell that some of these people don't really sleep until the morning, such as the tattoo artist. Well, you guys collect your belongings and you guys head out over to the pond.
So what are the spores? The breath of the swamp, or
They were not, unfortunately. But she did give me a hint that apparently after the darkness, the spores will become much more apparent.
The spores of
what? There will be
the,
more
the
spores.
breath. Sorry.
Could you sell the spores to like an alchemist or something?
I mean, maybe.
You wanna know what it
Hang
is?
on to him.
The breath of the swamp. It's gonna be like our drowned dead body.
It's going to
Plop
be
us
the
down, it's gonna and that's the breath.
You gotten real pessimistic since the
That's
first
right.
session.
I got a feeling we tried.
I'm not sure I want to commit a heist with you. You're very negative.
You're usually so upbeat.
Not today.
I cannot have such negativity from the person who's going to teach me to turn into a gorilla.
Okay. You guys spend your travel conversing with one another, talking about your impending doom.
And
guys
where
make
you
it
have
up
to survive, what will we tell Zero?
That you killed us.
Yep.
You killed us both. If we die, you have to tell the robot he killed us both.
Fair.
So you guys make it over to the pond. Ember, Arcturus, and Reno, are you guys heading in?
No, it's only 2 of us.
Okay. So you guys begin to...
I cast breathe water. Water breathing.
Yeah, I was gonna wait to submerge until you did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Are you just casting
it.
it on Arcturus?
No, I'm casting on everybody just in case.
Okay.
In case they have to come
Fair
and get
enough.
us.
Just wanted to make sure. Alright. So, you guys get water breathing cast upon you. Ember, Arcturus, you guys begin to wade into the pond. And it's not long before you guys are fully submerged. Ember, you take your wild shape.
My reef shark.
Take this reef shark with glowing tiger stripes.
Just for an extra type of security measure, I'm gonna go ahead and take some of that silk rope, lash it around her big ass body, and then tie it around my waist.
Okay. So you guys are now attached by a rope.
Silk rope. Very
Silk
important distinction.
and you guys begin to dive
Silk don't break.
deeper and
Rope silk
deeper
is stronger than
into
the
this
hemp shit.
pond.
That's why I bought it.
As you guys are diving, Arturus, it is completely blacked out for you. Ember,
No, I can
Um,
still see a few feet because of her innate glowy.
well, it's the glow is just to make sure that you know that she's there. It doesn't really illuminate past a certain point.
No, that's why it's a couple feet.
You can at least see me.
Yeah. But as you guys begin to submerge, Ember, you're able to notice all the different creatures that are in here. And as you guys make it down to the opening, there doesn't seem to be any creature that is looking out this time. So I'm assuming you're taking the same entrance as last time?
Mm-hmm.
Easy enough, you guys swim in slowly and carefully, if I'm assuming correct.
Yes.
And you guys can see from a distance the few bodies that were over in the what was called the feeding room, with the ones with the various bodies.
Yeah, all those balconies.
And after navigating through, you guys make it back over to that one room with all the various pictures and cases holding different artifacts.
So the entire time we're doing this, we're not seeing any creatures.
Most of them are over in the feeding room.
I'm saying like not like them, but like just the
Normal-
wildlife.
normal
Yeah.
You guys see
wildlife.
some
Oh, okay.
fish. and-
Okay.
But to say, this feels like
I know, I
honestly
was
like
like,
a
hold up.
trap. I'm leaving.
No. You guys see the various. Well, you see the various fish.
Yeah.
And whatnot. Arturus, you see some of them that are bioluminescent, that are just moving along their way. And as you guys enter this display room of sorts, you do see that there are. It looks like open cases,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing's in there.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys begin to swim all the way to the bottom where.
Hold on, I want to check some of these sealed cases.
Okay.
What
What are you looking for in particular?
I'm just kind of looking at what some of the things are. Some things that look like they wouldn't be destroyed if water were to touch them.
Okay. Some of them that are encased in the airtight seal are like books and such. There are some that have cloaks of different kinds. Some that have different bones of creatures and broken objects. It looks like if Ariel had a display case, this is it. Anything
Do
that
one
she
of
found.
the cloaks look inordinately billowy?
Well, it doesn't seem to be moving.
Does it look fancy?
Yeah.
Would I look good in this cloak?
I'm pulling him away from the case.
Okay. Ember begins to pull you. Are you grabbing onto it?
Yeah,
Oh,
going to
God.
touch it.
Okay.
I'm getting something for my troubles down here. Worst case scenario, I can still get us away. We could try tomorrow, and I might have a nice new cape. My boots were ruined. Leave me alone.
You grab onto the case. You're just gonna open it.
I'm gonna. Does it feel like it's magically booby trapped?
Give me an Arcana check.
Big money. 19.
19? Doesn't seem to be magical.
Does it open?
Yeah, as soon as you pull it open, no water seems to go in.
I'm gonna reach in there and
Touch the cape.
no. I'm touching the open door. I'm gonna take a moment and cast Identify on the cloak.
Okay, what's the casting time?
1 minute.
Okay. So remember, he is sitting there for 1 minute as he is casting Identify on this cloak. You can see his eyes glow, an arcane glow, as he. It's a somatic spell, right?
Verbal and somatic.
Okay. As he's waving his hands, chanting this arcane language, you begin to see his eyes glow. And after about a minute, Arturus, you find out that this is a cloak of billowing.
Mine. It goes into the bag and I shut the case.
Okay. Just the case. And
So
then
no,
you
it
see-
seems like nothing happened. Okay.
Mine's.
I mean, there's not even water inside the case.
Okay.
You guys begin to swim back down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys dive deeper and deeper, and you guys, where Reno had once moved those piles of wood, you see that they're placed back over it. None any specific way, just like it was tossed there.
Mhm.
You go over there, you move it up.
Mhm.
Okay. Easy enough, and then you are able to make your way into this little vent, makeshift vent system. You guys swim all the way past these different rooms, and inside these rooms there are actually things that are different than when you were last here, Ember. You see some creatures are in there moving around, different objects and different pieces of food, different pieces of armor.
They're in the tunnels.
No, they're not in the tunnels. They're in the rooms that you're
In the
passing
rooms,
by.
okay.
Just
But it doesn't take you long until you make it all the way to the end. And at this point, after waiting about a minute, you hear the ding, 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 like church bells. After about another minute, you begin to see bodies billowing in from one side of the room, from another side, as it begins to fill up. There's no seating areas, but they're just floating there in midair.
Do I see the bowl?
You do see the ball.
Does it have anything in it?
Seems empty. Little piece of information about this room. It is a hexagonal room, and most of the people are staying at one side, and in the middle of the room looks like fingers, stone fingers are reaching out, but not moving. Behind those fingers is an altar where the orb sits, and next to it are two other statues that don't look to be of any kind of creature, shoddily constructed and whatnot. And after a while, you guys see the obelisk moving its large body through the water and into this room. And as it takes its position at the podium, it moves its tentacles over to the orb. And you begin to see this mucus that was once translucent on his body begin to turn from clear to gray to black. And then it begins to seep from its tentacles all the way into the orb. And it's weird because the orb looks sealed, but this mucus, this black slime, slithers in, becomes mercurial, and begins to spin within it. Everybody in the room begins to chant, T-Alden, T-Alden, T-Alden.
Okay, I'm going to place my hand on my head like this and start a slow, kind of quiet staccato beat on my drum. And I am going to stare down the aboleth and cast Enemies Abound.
Okay, what's the save?
It is an intelligence save. 16.
16? Real quick, when you cast this spell, are they aware of it?
When it hits them or if it fails?
If it fails.
No.
Okay.
Well, that's good at least.
Said 16?
Yes.
It got a 22.
Fuck me. So it is not lashing out at the creatures around it?
No.
Let's try again. Luckily I can do this a couple times.
Okay. You see Arturus put his finger on his head, stare at the aboleth as he casts the spell once more. 21.
Last slot.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
Oh,
I'm not even
God.
joking.
Nope. So, nothing I can do with that. Alright. Fuck it. Just gonna have to surprise him.
Yep.
Alright. Since that didn't work, I'm going to go ahead and take that scroll of Big B's hand.
Okay.
And I am going to cast that. And it is going to be appearing wrapped around the orb.
Okay, grasping fist.
Hold on. No, interposing.
Interposing.
So it is going to be around the orb and pretty much shielding the orb from being touched.
Okay. So, one second. Come on now.
I don't like that.
Alright, Arturus.
And this is gonna have to be a fucking... We can't do this again, because they're gonna know we're in the fucking vent.
Okay. So as soon as you do this, you cast Big V's hands. You begin to read off the scroll. The words begin to fall off the page and fade into nothingness as the page itself begins to crumble slowly, and the hand appears right over the orb, and it's clutching it.
Okay.
Ember, immediately you see these creatures begin to shake their heads, looking around, and immediately dart off in every exit that they can find within this hexagonal room. You see the obelisk just standing there, staring at the hand.
Standing?
Well, floating.
Well,
Thank you. Floating.
on the turn that it spawned, I'm gonna make it dash towards where we are in the vent. Bigby's hand has an uninterrupted terrain speed of 60 feet.
Okay, you gonna slam it into the obelisk?
No, fuck no. I'm
no,
bringing
bring it to us.
to us. I'm slamming it into that thin wall of earth that's supposed to be a grate. So then I can open it, grab the fucking thing, and go.
Alright, so you grab it, pull it up, and the obelisk is just watching as the hand is moving over to this random area within the room until you can see the eyes kind of making contact with yours. And immediately swims out of the room.
Yep.
Alright, so you're crashing in through the vents?
Yeah.
Okay. As it crashes through, Ember, you see this large hand coming at you. Are you just gonna bring it with you, or?
The hand?
Grab it.
No, fuck no. I'm taking my pack, pulling my pack over the orb, putting it up, putting my hand on her, and dimension dooring us the fuck out of here.
Okay, so immediately the hand opens. Arturus grabs the orb with the sack, tightens it up real good, grabs onto your fin, and dimension door. Immediately, you two pass through this portal, landing just outside of the pond. You guys see Arturus with the shark and this rope wrapped around their waist. Arturus holding the bag.
Shit.
Be shaped back.
As soon as he's saying that, I've got the sword out and just like,
Yep.
is something coming?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
pulling my swords out too.
Well, I'm not going to sit around on
Yeah,
the
no,
shore
I
and
don't
discuss
think
it.
we should fight this. Let's go.
So I abandon the hand there. Once I get more than 120 feet out of range of it, it dissipates.
Okay, so you
Emma,
guys,
stop being a shark.
you
I
guys
already
begin
did
to
that.
take off.
Once I see them, I took off.
Oh.
He's gone.
So as soon as you guys pop up, there's just a
So
orange
while
blur.
we're running, I'm gonna open the pack. Is the orb still all
Yeah, there's still
fucking
that
gross and shit?
Yeah, there's still that viscous, mercurial black liquid swirling around in there.
Chit.
Alright, running.
Alright, so you guys take off. Anybody bother to look back?
Nope.
Nope,
Sure
just
ain't.
gonna keep fucking running.
Full fucking tilt. Fuck this shit.
Alright,
That's a lot of nope back there.
Alright, full speed. Reno's already ahead of you guys.
Of course he is.
And you guys can see that as Reno is running, some of the plants and fauna are moving along in his trail. And
We're
you guys
following
are,
that.
Yeah, you guys are running along. I need you four to make a Constitution saving check real quick because he's kicking up a lot of the
Spores.
a lot of the spores within the area.
Oh.
What do the spores do again?
Spores cause a hallucination.
Yeah, remember I was
Charm.
high?
More like poison.
17.
17, pass.
23.
23, pass. William,
9.
9. Ooh, that might be your first fail on that one.
20.
20.
Because I rolled a 2.
I rolled a
Oh,
7 fucking team.
Okay, you guys begin running. William, you're starting to lag behind in the back. As you're running, you begin to see the visage of a bear between the trees as you're running, and it's keeping pace with you. And you see it begin to... And it is a pitch black, shadowy bear with red eyes. And as you guys are running, it is snarling at you.
Like coming at me?
No, it's running alongside you.
Okay.
Like, think of that scene in Star Wars where the stormtroopers are chasing the rebels. They're going through the trees. That's how it looks.
Do I notice this? Because I should be running next to him.
You notice that he's slowing down a little bit.
Fuck is that?
So, while we are running to try and keep some of the spores off of us, I'm gonna have one hand on that pack, and I'm going to start chanting and loudly staccato tapping the drum.
Okay.
I'm going to hold my hand out and cast Thunder Wave to knock all of that shit out of the way.
Okay. So, as you guys are running, Arturus grabs onto the bag, puts his hand out, Thunder Wave, boom! Reno, you hear this loud cacophonous boom from behind you. Spores are cleared out of the way. However, William, you are still poisoned. As you're running, what's up?
I was gonna say I'm gonna kind of get behind him and start pushing him further, and like just run forward, just keep
Okay, William,
running forward.
You feel the arms of Reno grabbing onto you and kind of pushing you forward. However, as you're looking to the side, Reno, you notice that his head is kind of tilted while he's running. You see the bear trying to keep up, and as it passes one of the trees, its body immediately shifts into a humanoid, and the humanoid's running, keeping its body low to the ground. Still that shadowy figure with red eyes. You can see kind of the silhouette of a mohawk on its head and a large sword on its back. And as it is running, give me one more Constitution saving throw.
I was gonna
From
smack
him or from all of us?
From him.
I was gonna smack him across the head. Face forward, face forward.
I don't feel like that's how poison works. I don't think you can smack the poison out of someone.
No, but keep him from looking this way. You keep him looking this way. Focus on the goal at hand. Oh no.
That was a 1.
Oh,
no.
Jesus Christ.
Alright. So, you guys are
You
running.
were doing so well, goddammit!
You guys are running. William, you are
You
seeing...
stood on that shore like a champ.
William, your vision is starting to shift as the image in front of you was Baba Yaga's swamp, is now changing to you running in your familiar home forest. And as you're running, this is almost instinctual. As you're trying to find the trail to your home, it's like your body or your mind has changed from one situation to another. Now it feels like you're being chased by the bear.
Oh fuck.
As you're running through, you kind of curve away from the group. You guys notice this. You three.
Yeah.
Notice that William is now running in a different direction. Where Baba Yaga Swamp is south, he's now running eastward.
That could be problematic because she and I are still tied together.
I'm gonna follow him and can I hold on.
Reno, you're already back at the hedge.
So when I changed back, didn't the rope fall off?
It was secured around you when you were shifted, so I don't know.
I guess I
the
might
body size difference would have dropped the rope. She's not wider than a reef shark.
Well, I mean, the thing is she is a medium-sized creature as a reef shark. She's not abnormally large. As a furbolg, she is very large.
Yeah, I
Well,
forgot
then you're
about
about
that.
to be along for the ride, because I'm going to go ahead and beast shape back into a warg. And I'm going to run.
Okay, well, I mean, we were pretty much in the same freaking spot, running
Yeah.
side by side, so I'm just going to jump on her back.
Okay. And
Just still tied to her
real
back. You're just
quick.
staying on there sideways now.
Real quick, I want a dexterity saving throw from you.
Oh, okay. That's cool with me. I got a +7.
Alright, go for it.
I'm wondering if I should use
17!
17. This is the dopest thing that you've seen.
That one
So,
would
as you
be
begin
the
to turn
best
into a
because that
warrior,
would
you're
at least
running
knock me down.
as a
If you can
biped.
hit me.
You jump
Yeah.
up.
You have to be
Immediately,
close
your
enough
body
to hit
forms
me.
into a
Dexterity's
warrior.
high, so-
Arturus sees this, grabs onto the rope,
This is
pulls
that.
it while you're still in midair, kind
What kind
of
of
leashes
save is it?
himself around you,
It's a
and is now on your
strength,
back.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
good.
William Thorne, he's headed east!
I'm
Alright.
going to
head that way.
do a trip attack, one of my maneuvers.
Ooh, nice.
And I
Yeah, okay, what would I roll again? I know it's
So you have
That's
to
you
roll
roll
to
it.
attack.
So we're going to catch up real
so
fast.
okay. Attack roll to
So just a regular attack roll to see if you
regular.
hit me
Okay,
first.
first. Yeah.
Because you still gotta hit me.
Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Roll with advantage. Okay.
Oh, no, never
Surprise
mind. It's a flat roll because you guys are running while you're doing
And
this.
then attack. It would just be my
That's pretty
I
good
was going
though.
to say, she
Plus my
rolled pretty
strength?
good.
Huh?
plus my strength
It'd
or
be whatever your
Unarmed
plus
attack.
attack there.
Well,
plus-
no.
Alright,
Is
what are
she,
you- what are you
is
attacking
she
me with?
hitting you with a scimitar, or are you trying to trip him with a body part?
probably just with the body part. 'cause I
Okay,
don't
well,
want to
you don't have proficiency in unarmed fighting, so it is just your strength.
Yeah, so
So,
if you want to use your
15.
weapon, you can, but you can use the back of it so you don't harm him too much.
Okay, I'll use so that's plus 8, so 15,
I
16,
can
17,
take it.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Yes,
Yeah, you hit me. I
Yeah.
have a 17.
All right, you have to roll.
Yeah.
What is it? A dexterity saving throw?
Crap, where'd it go? It's a whole new page. It's a strength saving throw.
All right.
I know, that was the only part I was looking
Well,
at.
you're poisoned. Roll with disadvantage.
so that helps.
I know.
I'm gonna roll this one because you failed me just a second ago. Maybe you'll do it again. I want you to. No, that's pretty good. That's probably gonna beat it. Come
You notice
on!
that you're
Aha! I
Yeah,
still have a
I'm
pretty
gonna-
good saving throw though. That
You're gonna
Strength saving
13.
13.
throw? Okay, she still hit him.
Okay.
What is your save?
So now my
What did you want to do?
I was gonna spend a key point to pull
Yeah.
both my arms and sight out.
Okay, we gotta see what your is.
With the sight, with the mask, I can actually amplify my voice 600 feet, so I
Yeah.
can call out to them right quick.
Okay.
Do I get a response?
Ember, you hear Reno's voice. What do you say?
Hey yo!
So he's.
Wait, no. You're a ward. Arcturus, you hear, hey yo!
I still would have been able to hear it.
You would have, but I figured it'd be a lot easier for the person who can actually communicate.
her spell thing.
Okay, so
You do
the
hear
first
it,
thing
but-
you have to do is you have to roll to hit.
roll to hit.
She did.
Yeah, I did that.
No. Before you do the attack, you roll to hit because you can only expend a superiority die
Oh, okay.
if you hit him.
Well, she
Yeah,
did.
she did.
Yeah, I did hit him.
But yeah, for future reference,
You add the
rolled.
superiority die to the attack's damage roll.
Okay. So I have to do damage too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and
And
hit
the
me
save-
with whatever damage it is. And I
The save is 11.
Okay. And
just
he got.
11.
That's what it says.
Well, hold on. Go.
Oh yeah,
DC
right
is
there.
11.
Okay.
Hold on. What is? I don't know how you works.
Save DC is 11.
Oh, okay.
So you
Well,
skipped.
it's using
Oh.
intelligence
Yeah,
as
that's
the
using
ability
her
for that.
intelligence mod.
So
For this.
yeah, that's her save DC.
Reno, with
for
your
this.
visage, you can actually see
Human variant spell.
them running through
Trip
the trees,
attack.
but they're running in a different direction.
So DC 11.
What is that?
You see Ember is now a
That's
ward,
her
Arcturus is
trip
on the
attack.
back.
I know, but
How
what
far
modifier
away
is that
from
using for her?
They were getting
it
close to the
should give
village,
you
so
the
they're
option to.
they're just getting out of like your 120.
At least I'm pretty sure.
Vision? Okay, so,
So I may not have added this in correctly.
I'm gonna yell stop.
Okay. You guys hear the cacophonous sound of "Stop"
Okay.
from Reno's voice.
Well, can they still hear me? Did they hear me the first time?
Yeah, they heard AO, but William is too enamored with the illusion of what's going
Okay.
on.
Did I get a response from any of y'all?
Do any of you guys
I
respond?
growled.
Okay,
We have to run down William!
Hey, you're going the wrong way! Because he said y'all was running in an opposite direction of the
Yeah.
village, and I'm standing there. So I'm yelling at y'all right now. Y'all going the wrong way.
Mhm.
I don't see these two.
No, but you do hear Arcturus saying, "We have to run down William."
Okay, I'm gonna actually take off back in that direction.
Towards them, or
Towards
I
where...
guess we'll roll,
Where they're
we'll
running?
roll the-
Yeah, where
Towards-
you see us running.
roll
Okay.
from there, I guess.
Towards, like, the direction we started coming from, actually. Or actually, yeah, let me go to them first. Point them, be like, yo, y'all are going the wrong way. And...
I have 50 feet of movement, by the way. So if I dash, I'm at 100 feet.
okay, then yeah, you immediately catch up to them.
Mhm.
But
Let me just roll these.
Reno, you're just behind as soon as Ember catches up to them.
To these
So
two?
1d6.
Yes.
Okay.
So
And so I can visibly see that this man is just like...
Did I not?
it,
Just
say
got
my
tripped.
D6 also?
Okay.
yeah.
I'm just gonna use like a good I'll like probably 3 of my astral arms to just lift him and run towards the.
Okay.
So 6.
So
And then.
what are you guys still doing? Just the damage?
Yeah, because
yeah.
it's not good.
I don't know how that app works. She has no modifier added to the save DC
It
for.
didn't have.
I'll fix it
Attack.
during the break.
Okay, so 6
It should be
plus-
plus the strength mod, right?
So
Yeah, but
that's
but as a
11.
fighter, her spell save is intelligence. So and they put.
Oh no, then it's right. 11. Your save DC.
No,
is
no, no,
11.
no.
Yeah, Ross, they dimension doored back on land.
So 6
No.
plus.
Her spell save is intelligence, but that's if she takes Eldritch Knight.
I get that. But what I'm saying is, she has 2 separate save DCs.
Mhm.
She has her spell
Yeah.
save DC, which is a 12. Her human variant shit is at an 11 because it has no ability modifier
put
in
that
front of
wrong
it. I don't
spot.
know how to fix this.
I'll fix it here in
Okay.
a second. But
So 6 plus 5 is 11. 6 plus 5 is 11.
Yep.
And plus 8.
14,
Thank you.
25.
25.
Yeah, because she should be able to use either her strength or dex for that spell save.
okay. So William is tripped, and you guys see Reno immediately come over. He says, "You guys are going the wrong way," and immediately picks up William. Which way are you headed? Back over to
Back
Yoggins?
towards yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
you're running at half speed at this point, but I'm assuming you're still dodging, so you're still at a steady pace.
Yeah.
Ember, Arturus, you guys see this. Raina, you see this.
Yeah.
And you guys all head over.
That is entirely up to her how fast we're going. I'm just along for the ride.
So full speed back to Yoggins?
Yep.
All right.
Following.
It's 100 feet.
So you guys are running.
She is eating so much dust, by the way.
Yep.
Yes.
Between Reno at half speed, the Warg at full speed, and me going.
So as you guys are running from the direction of the pond, you guys can hear.
Okay, I still got my mask on. I'll be like,
Your response is met with an acquittal silence.
that's what I thought!
And it doesn't take you guys long before
I'm
you guys
just
get up
being
to the hedge.
deafened
Full
because he's
speed
carrying me yelling this.
You guys are going full speed into the hedge?
For real though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys pass through the hedge, but William, before that happens,
Oh, my bad to headphone users.
oh, no, I got the noise suppression.
Okay, bet.
William, before you guys pass through, the last thing you see of your little vision, your fever dream, is the image of your father standing in front of you as that terrifying bear from back then, now in this shadowy astral form. Your father in the same state, but you can clearly tell it's him. As he stands in front, he looks back and says, "I won't let anything harm you." And then the image fades as soon as you guys bust through the thrush and back into Yaga's encampment. William, that poison feeling begins to fade slowly, and you're left with nothing but a migraine and the memories of what you just saw.
Do I see like the color kind of come back?
Son of a
Yeah.
bitch, I need to learn how to turn into an animal.
Okay, guys, real quick, we are going to take a small 15-minute break. We are going on our 1 hour 30-minute mark. So while we are on break, please enjoy the music with songs of My Sister Eve Nirvana, which you can find on Spotify, Apple Music, and other music streaming platforms. Hope to see you guys back here.
See you in a minute.
Had a headache when I woke up, 'cause I had 2 glasses of wine. You left me on the porch and I said I was fine. And I had a dream that you died, where you said it was all in my mind. So I believed you, and I woke up fine. I don't wanna be someone, I don't wanna be anyone. I don't wanna be you, I don't wanna be me. I don't wanna walk on the tarmac in the summer heat, 'cause landing feels like nothing. I've been thinking about how we fight. I bought cigarettes for the first time. Had a dream where I couldn't find the lights. Stuck on the roof of a house that I don't like. You got angry 'cause it was your fault. I thought if I tried hard enough we would both fall. I don't wanna be someone, I don't wanna be anyone. I don't wanna be you, I don't wanna be me. I don't wanna walk on the tarmac in the summer heat. lost ladies flee. I'm evergreen. Do you recognize me? I realize with honest eyes, maybe you'll see me cry for the first time. For the first time.
Okay, guys, we're back. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for waiting out the break. Thank you for listening to the music. We really appreciate everything you guys do for us, especially just watching and commenting. Our comment section is really blowing up, and we really appreciate you guys because that does add to like our stream statistics.
And it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's freaking funny.
Great.
Ross, you're great, man. Yo,
I missed some of the funny. What the fuck?
I'll
He's
show it
hilarious.
to you
We need to read it.
afterwards.
Okay.
Okay,
I like laughing.
so
He's good company too. I'm looking at and nobody in particular.
Alright, last we left off, our group had just made it back into the Yaga camp after William had gotten poisoned on their way back. He had a fever dream of his past and an old foe that just randomly popped into his mind. Now we're back at the Yaga Coven encampment with the bottled darkness.
Grab a cloth or something and get this the fuck out of my back.
Yeah, I'll.
I think she's got
You
it.
guys,
Is he still in my arms?
You guys
Oh,
notice?
you're awake.
You guys notice that some of the lanterns, some of the lanterns are turning on in some of the huts as people are actually coming out to see what's going on.
Get this thing the fuck out of my bag.
Just some of the coolie fish are now being stirred awake as their bioluminescent body begins to, the light begins to expand and encompass the entire encampment. People are walking out. See some of them looking around, and you see Baba Yaga kind of pushing through. Her large staff is her only indication of where she's at. Moves everybody aside, and she walks up. Normally you guys see Baba Yaga in her wizard robe, witch's hat, holding her staff. Now she is in like a sleep gown with rubber duckies on them and an old nightcap.
Like pictures of ducks or actual rubber ducks
Pictures-
hanging from strings all
Pictures
over
of
her
ducks,
night.
but rubber
Okay.
ducky is the best visual that I can give.
Okay, well, I didn't know if she was like dressed up like a fucking Christmas tree, but with rubber ducks.
No, I feel you. But
They squeak at
you know,
night.
she kind of, oh, you're back.
I'm gonna stand up from where Reno dropped me. I'll
Don't
pull
touch
up,
it with your
I'll
bare hands.
pull
Grab
out,
a
I'll
cloth
pull
or
out a
something.
cloth and hold it. Yeah, I'll take that.
Alright. And as soon as you pour it in, the sleepy encampment they begin to roar with excitement as they clap and cheer and says, "Yeah, good job! You got it!"
You should throw things more out of your
You
bag.
hear
more
some
often.
people saying, "Yeah, you beat Theoden!"
Who?
Theoden.
Pardon?
Why do they think we beat something instead of did they smash and grab?
No, we definitely.
They're going to find out in a day or two when it makes its way back here.
I mean, I heard it from here. I know y'all heard it too. Like,
Baba Yaga looks to the rest of you. You guys did very well. Please, grab something to eat and get some rest. William, if you don't mind, follow me to the divine pool. And she kind of turns around, everybody kind of parts so that she can walk through, waiting for William to walk. Are you following?
follow.
I'm pulling my fancy new cape out of my pack.
Everybody being careful of how you're holding this, the orb. They're kind of patting you on the back very lightly, saying, "Good job, you made it, good job." And as
go ahead.
you make it all the way to the pool, you can still hear some of the excitement in the background. But Baba Yaga kind of gestures, "Please, just like with the captured daylight."
All right.
So was grabbing the whole goddamn orb what we were supposed to do?
You toss the orb in and it makes a... And immediately the darkness begins to dissipate from it. And the orb liquefies and mixes in with the water. As promised, the breath comes out to the darkness. And you see her begin to move over to the pool. She holds her hand out waiting for you.
All right.
She grips your hand and says, "This won't be like last time. Just wade into the water." And you see her dip her feet in, and immediately her body begins to glow. However, that darkness that was swirling in it kind of climbs up her body, shielding you from that radiant energy that once was, covering up her her chest and her leg area, almost giving her a different kind of outfit. But the weirdest thing is that as she takes a step in, her body begins to grow into a full-size woman. She's very beautiful, long black hair, a shock of white streaking all the way down. And she looks at you, kind of takes your hand and says,
It's in your favorite environment too.
Does anybody else hear the sound of somebody scraping a bowl of mac and cheese with a fork? It's like pulling a grilled cheese apart.
She looks to you, puts her hand on your forehead, bends her hand down, and she closes your eyes. And you could feel her face, like real close to yours, but your lips never touch. However, you feel this air kind of seep into your mouth and into your body. As you begin to feel invigorated with this radiant energy flowing through you. It doesn't feel malicious at all. It feels great, like you're being energized, like you just had the best night's sleep of your life.
Almost pornographic.
And you can feel her pull away, and she uncovers your eyes. And she begins to step out of the pool. And as soon as she does, her body begins to revert back to her childlike form, and the blackness seeps off of her and into the ground. She turns around, holds her hand out to you. Welcome to the coven, William. Your parents will be proud. That tattoo that was once on your arm begins to fade slowly, until all that is left is a small circle right here. Grab her hand.
So that's it?
She begins to pull you out.
Not like that, goddamn.
I cannot sit here for this.
As soon as I said that, I was like, nope, that was wrong. That was not how I did that.
She pulls you out of the water, and she asks you for your sword.
Which one?
Already gave him the dagger.
Yeah, so I'll pull out the regular sword.
Okay. She takes it, and to your surprise, she's able to wield it with one hand. She walks over to the pool, and she tosses it in.
That was a gift.
And it shall be again. And as you're looking into the pool, you see the daylight that you have brought here that was currently illuminating the pond begin to seep into your sword. And it begins to change its form. It's now straight edge becoming curved out like a spade and into a point at the very tip. And you see these yellow accents begin to wrap itself around all the way down to the hilt. Baba Yaga pushes her hand into the water, and the blade immediately comes over to her palm. She pulls it out. She holds it up, stabs it into the ground, and steps back. You must give it a name.
Just throw me on the spot. Gotta come up with a name for the sword.
Make it meaningful.
Papa? Sword daddy? Ooh, candy.
What's the name of that CL you guys ran into?
I don't know. I never got his name.
You know, like, I know that was supposed to be like a serious moment and all, but I'm just willing to bet that the breath of anybody named Baba Yaga is like subpar at best at all.
And I mean, if you named it after the aquatic elf, that would fit because you had to pull your sword out for that too.
Actually, her breath tasted like eucalyptus and menthol.
You're not gonna convince me.
Like that whole
Baba Yaga tasted like eucalyptus? Nah.
Like that whole Skinamax B-movie softcore porn scene that you just did, I could not take seriously.
I know you probably didn't mean it that way, but all the rest of us were like, man, that was sensual as fuck.
I figured. You got a name?
Regret.
Her
Regret.
breath crossed your lips and entered your mouth. And, like,
And then
whoa.
she pulls you out. I am not mature enough for this shit.
None of us are, obviously.
Oh.
So what are you gonna name your sword? He's gonna pick Worth.
Bro, hit doll.
For the bear that scratched, do you have a name or anything?
Call it Plan B.
Oh no.
Well, because he has 2 swords.
For a sword that has seen me through many dark times, Daybringer.
As soon as you say the name, the sword becomes lit with flame as it begins to billow and curl up the sides. Congratulations, William. You now have a flame tongue.
Sweet. So, just to get this out of the way, unless we are in combat, that cloak is never not billowing.
Okay.
Just so we're clear, I will use every bonus action while I am awake, as long as we are not in combat, to make it billow dramatically and heroically.
Okay.
All I can picture is Stitch. He has the bra on his head, and he has the...
Yeah.
And he's just standing there.
It's something like that, except I have pasties.
He has no need for a bra.
They're stars.
For tassels.
No tassels, just stars. Kind of like Mermaid Man, how the starfish just...
I really was like some 82-year-old running around with pasties on. Like,
So it's kind of like that.
oh my god. Yeah, that's hilarious.
So, I just wanted to make sure we understood. My cloak is never not billowing.
Alright.
Alright. So while this whole interaction is going on, what are you four doing?
What time was it?
Oh, it's around 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
Well, I turned back into me.
Yeah, I'm gonna undo the rope and begin to coil that back up and put it back in my pack.
You see,
As my cloak billows dramatically.
you see some of the people, they're kind of walking, some of the villagers, they're walking up to you guys. Do you need anything? Do you need food? Ale?
I
Ew.
see Godfrey in there.
I actually wanna, my bad.
No, no. Go for it.
I was gonna say I was gonna walk up to Arcturus. Maybe like just right quick. I kind of wanted to peek outside this edge to see, not like far, but literally just poke my head out and be like, "Yo."
Okay, so you're gonna peek out?
I just want someone to know that in case like I just disappear. I know that's probably what happened.
Okay. So, you tell Arcturus, and then you go over to the hedge and you begin to push through. And as you slowly peek your head out, doesn't seem like anything's following. Nothing's there. Except the wilderness and whatever wildlife that was there when you guys walked out.
Okay, don't hear nothing or anything crazy. All right.
Because nothing said it was an expert tracker. And just initially getting out of the lake,
Yeah.
we would be pretty hard to fucking follow.
He's probably
We called
Just
out.
got a bunch of fucking fish people hauling him out of the fucking water.
The fuck is this shit?
Yes.
Well, the vent just ate my marble. The vent grew a hand and ate my marble. The temple is sentient. We must praise it as God.
For real.
So, are you guys doing anything else? You're grabbing some ale?
I'm getting drunk.
Okay, Jamie's walking over there with like the big cask and puts it down, opens it up, and you see a few people, not just you, go over there, grab some mugs, and just begin to drink. It's a celebration now.
I'm making sure he gets one too when he comes out.
I have some merchandise that may be of interest to you.
Oh yeah.
Billow dramatically, billow dramatically.
Huh. You know, I lost one of those a while back.
It is mine. I found it underwater.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying it's a nice cloak.
It is.
Got real defensive real fast.
It's mine.
It's fine. I found it.
I believe it adds a certain type of flair that I need at all times.
That's what I thought.
So, I'm going to see if he is interested in some of this shit that I have acquired in the last few weeks. I have a fancy necklace. I have the pearl I repaired that magic shit leaked out of. I have 5 vials of gem dust that we took from the alchemy lab. And I have that sapphire that was with the gem dust.
Okay. The sapphire is worth 100 gold.
Okay.
If you want to go ahead and sell that and add that to your inventory. The gem dust are 100 gold each.
Okay.
The necklace is 50 gold.
So I'm at 650.
And the pearl is 75 gold.
725 gold.
You see Jamie collect up all the items that you just gave him. Pleasure doing business with you.
Of course.
See him pull it over his shoulder and he begins to hobble away.
Do I see this transaction happen?
Yeah.
Alright, let me walk up to the guy hobbling away. Hey, how much for that gem dust?
You know what? I'm in a good mood. It's a celebration. 120. Per vial.
Okay. Got you a good mood.
Oh, he was gonna mark it up to like
Yeah,
250.
that's a 20% increase. He just bought them from me.
Yeah, I don't know yet. Can I keep? You just live around here?
Yeah, I've been staying here for the past few days.
Okay.
I'll come find you in the morning. All right. Amber, are you doing anything?
Let me see if I can see Godfrey.
Godfrey and Shenla are nowhere to be found.
Okay.
However, you do see some eyes on the trees.
Aldir?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go talk to Aldir.
Okay.
He's one of the outskirt trees, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You walk up into the outskirts and Aldir, as soon as he sees you, he tries to close his eyes. And then you see one peeking open.
Hi.
Hello.
So, we brought back that bottled darkness, right? But we didn't exactly get rid of the aboleth.
You were not supposed to.
Oh, okay. So we were just kind of, is it kind of like a, just see if you can get it and run away from it kind of thing?
Theoden would not have hurted you.
Okay. So his name's Theoden.
Yes.
Alright. Well, I'll leave you to it. I know you're not super sociable.
I appreciate it.
Well, good night, I'll do.
Good night.
And you see his eyes
He
close.
remembered my name!
Do I see this happen too?
Yeah.
Hey, Amber. Did you
Hey.
say anything to you this time?
Yeah, he did!
Did that
Really?
Did
Yeah.
that tree have eyes?
He said Theoden was, we weren't meant to kill him, to get rid of him.
That's probably for the best.
Oh.
The aboleth. His name's Theoden.
Hmm.
Believe me or not, that's what he said.
You said we weren't supposed to kill it, and
Yeah.
what?
He said we weren't supposed to kill it.
Oh.
It's part of the, I guess, the task that was set
So
for
did
us.
we just ding dong ditch and interplanar being?
Yeah, I think we're supposed to. I think it's part of the fun.
It was not fun.
I mean, I know they have to
Apparently
have
for him it was.
trials and all, but they just live near that?
Right? That's what I was
William, at this
thinking.
point, you're walking out and you see him. You guys see William with his brand new sword in hand.
William, explain your people.
Fuck if I know.
Now,
Apparently, I'm part of the coven now, though.
Capturing darkness and shit for fun.
Hey,
Check us
Will!
out.
Now.
Here's your
By the way, for
celebrate.
completing that task, go ahead and add 1 point to your wisdom.
so Reno, there were a lot of valuables down
No,
there.
not yet.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do that.
I
didn't forget.
think if we return, obviously not tomorrow, but if we return in a few weeks or months perhaps, we could steal everything down there.
Yeah, probably.
Am I
Yeah,
hearing
that
them?
sounds.
Am I hearing them?
Are you guys whispering or?
No, not really.
Not yet.
But it seems like he'd be the only one interested in pilfering the Aboleth's keep.
Yeah, well, that sounds kind of nice.
So
You guys do that. You guys do that alone.
well, that's why I was saying
Yeah,
to him.
that sounds interesting.
Because if we get down there again, we can just steal everything in that room, and then I dimension door us back to the surface and away.
This is true.
And she is going to teach me how to turn into a gorilla. And I think I can teach myself how to swim as a gorilla.
I'm just picturing Donkey Kong and his barrel just.
Right.
I think if I take a barrel and a pipe, and I put the pipe in the top of the barrel and I bend it with a mirror, I make like a barrel marine.
See, that only works with a barrel. You gotta make sure it's a barrel, not a cask.
I know the difference between a barrel and a cask. I
Okay.
am civilized.
Just making sure.
That's like not knowing the difference between a plate and a platter. Some
Okay.
people just know.
So,
Before Baba Yaga walks away and everything, it's like, so about the necklace that I had.
You have a glow. What happened in there?
Baba Yaga reaches up to her chest and pulls the pendant that she was wearing that looks just like your jackal. Hands it over.
Thank you.
Your father wants more of that.
Interesting.
You gave it to your mother as a wedding present.
Interesting.
See her look around. Her eyes are beginning to droop. You all enjoy the festivities.
So, Baba Yaga, I had a question.
Yes.
So, you people have routinely, for as long as the Covenant existed, gone into the lake, stolen things from the aboleth, and it just does not come ashore to confront you?
Teal'c is actually one of mine. I created him.
Eh?
He was created for these trials.
Okay.
So, would he have actually... No, he would have absolutely killed us. We saw bones down there. Would he have killed us?
I feel like if nobody has undertaken it in a very long time, there's a reason for that. There were a lot of bones down there, or so I hear.
There
I
were a
couldn't
lot.
see.
Yeah, there were a lot of bones down there.
Well, unfortunately, some of those bones were from previous trial takers who failed to use their ingenuity and ended up drowning. Others are people who have wandered in and have ended up drowning. Happens quite a bit, actually.
You know, I had entirely forgotten that we could just breathe water for a whole while there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, drowning is a pretty common cause of death underwater.
Yeah,
That's true.
especially that.
You're welcome.
Fair enough.
Also, there are several ponds here that connect to that one.
Eh.
Really?
So, we saw like a little trophy room. Is that the only trophy room, or are there like lots of trophy rooms?
If you went to the northern pond, I believe that is his only one for now. He's constantly upgrading his tunnels.
Okay.
Well, if there's nothing else, I will be turning in for the night. You all enjoy.
Not gonna party with the rest of us.
I am too old. Must get my rest.
So, William, you had a glow about you. What happened in there?
This.
Okay.
Impressive.
I'm gonna billow my cape dramatically.
Give a little first.
I just see a pissy contest right now.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? I'll billow the cape even more dramatically. And I will add dramatic theme music.
I'm gonna stand in between them and spend a key point and eject my astral arm. Make a dexterity saving. I'm tired of y'all shit.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna roll this one because I kind of want to fail.
27.
Yeah.
No, back on the table. That is, you said dexterity?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 15 for me.
That's a fail, sir. Take you some 5 damage.
Archer has seen this a few times. You know, you're able to just barely maneuver out of the way. However, William, as the astral arms come out, you're still in a haze from that fever dream. Ah, fuck!
Retaliate! Thunderwave. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, sir. Oh, and you.
God damn it.
I'm at this point gonna look at Ember, just like.
You said Constitution?
Does this
Yeah.
always happen?
I gotta say, this one's a first.
That's an 8.
Jamie
17.
Jamie ends up running up as he
So-
sees the spells going off.
I'm gonna start
hold
taking
on.
bets from all the
Um,
people who's gonna win.
Nate, you take.
It's like the most damage.
You take 4 points of damage and keep your feet. Reno, you take 9 points of damage and are blasted 10 feet backwards. And knocked-
You. I'm gonna brace myself with the arms.
No, says the spell. You failed the save.
Fair enough.
You see Jamie kind of hobbling over. Are we casting?
Oh, God.
You see him grab onto his metal arm, kind of twist it in a weird cracking way, and from his elbow you see a cylinder protrude, and he aims it upwards and immediately shoots off fireworks that the coolie fish are just swarming around these things. And then you see other people begin to like just start casting random spells.
These people are sheep.
And at this point it turns into like a big party of everybody casting one spell after another. Not major spells, like nobody's throwing fireballs, but you know, chromatic orb.
I have one visually impressive spell. The rest are completely unseen.
You see some of the actual coven witches hang their hands up and they're casting Eldritch Blast into the sky at one another so that they collide and explode in this fiery green array of spirals and sparks.
Well, the old lady can't sleep now at this point.
It's 1 a.m.
There are neighbors. I'm going to billow my cape disapprovingly.
It just goes to the other side.
At this point, it turns into an all-out party where people are drinking, laughing, throwing spells, eating, and just having the time of their lives. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before going to bed?
No, I'm going to billow my cape sleepily and go to bed.
I'm gonna go up to Will and just be like, alright, I'm sorry I had to trip you.
You, ma'am, make a Constitution saving
Oh
throw.
my
You've
God.
been drinking since noon.
19.
That's pretty
She's
good.
fine.
That's pretty good.
Plus saving throw plus 5. So,
24.
She's-
Yeah,
She starts talking to you. You feel a little bit of vomit coming up, but you catch it just in time.
that's
You're
Just
like,
listen.
24. Oh my gosh.
William, is there anything you're doing?
I'll have a few drinks and then turn in.
Okay. Ember?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to bed.
Okay. Reno?
I'll meditate and then go to sleep.
Alright.
Actually, you know, before I meditate, I'm gonna find like an openish area. Like how open of an area does this place have?
So this is a fairly large village that seems to be contained in a very small area. But there are some small meditation spots. You
Well, I
know,
mean, like I'm talking about like an open, like track almost.
the only way you'll find that is outside of the village. If you choose to go outside the village and you stay next to the hedge, you're relatively safe from almost everything.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay.
Step outside the hedge, and then you know I'll just take a stance like I'm about to run, and I'll start doing some suicides.
Okay. So you make it all the way around and then you go all the way back and start again. That's how you spend your night.
No, just for like
And
my
with the
nights, right?
and with the other 2.5 minutes of that 5-minute period.
I'll probably spend like a cool 30 minutes doing that. After that, 30 minutes meditation, and then go to sleep.
Tabaxi zoomies.
What's up?
Tabaxi zoomies.
You guys all fade into sleep
You know-
without any problem.
Go ahead. I'll finish that statement later.
We'll
You guys-
address that afterwards.
You guys fade into sleep without any problems. And you guys have relatively pleasant dreams that, for some reason, seem to creep in through the Covenant campgrounds, and they're excellent dreams. Reno, you dream of your training with your master. Ember, you dream of reading a book with the Zeros. William, you dream of eating dinner with your parents again. You dream of enjoying your time in the caravan, blade dancing, and you enjoy your time spending it with Duran, talking shop over the surf. Then you guys wake up in the morning, refreshed.
Sounds like a classic plan.
Yeah, she's chewing up something,
Sounds like a water bottle.
probably. But you guys wake up the next day, completely rested.
Dasani?
Completely rested.
Bought within the last week. Sorry, go ahead.
You guys wake up completely rested, rejuvenated. What do you all do? Start with Reno.
What time was it?
What time would Reno normally wake up?
Probably like 4.
4 in the morning? It's 4 in the morning.
Goddamn cat.
Oh yeah, for like 3 hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like normally 4 in the morning. This morning probably like 8.
8 o'clock?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Wake up at around 8, feeling rejuvenated, refreshed. What are you doing?
We'll go see if she's setting the table again, and I'll help her out. I don't remember if that was the right time, but just in case.
Alright, as you walk out, you notice that there are people sleeping on the ground.
Maybe made it to my beds.
There are people sleeping on the ground, various mugs of ale kind of tipped over and strewn around. Make your way over, crossing over these bodies, and you do see Saphira over there, making some breakfast, getting everything set up. Good morning.
Morning.
How early are you? Did you have fun last night?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm glad. You all deserved it.
Appreciate it.
I see her begin to grab plates, pouring in some what looks to be porridge into these bowls.
Okay.
Begins to set them out. If you don't mind, I would really enjoy the company and the help.
Yeah, definitely. I'll show my astral arms and start helping her.
Okay? And this goes by much quicker with you and your extra appendages just setting up the table. Ember, what time would you wake up? We'll get back to you. Arcturus, what time would you wake up?
Probably around 8, 9 o'clock.
Okay. As you wake up, you see Reno's already making his way outside to go help Saphira. What are you doing?
I'm gonna find me some fucking breakfast.
Okay. So you wake up, stand up. William, you wake up because Arcturus' billowing cape kind of smacks you in the face. Head outside and you see Saphira, Reno setting up the table, various plates of porridges. Head over to the table and you begin to chow down. William, you are now the next one awake.
Kate hits me in the face. 5 more minutes. No. Oh, morning now. Yeah, I'll go follow him out. Go either help with breakfast and or just eat breakfast, whichever is needed.
Okay. They're still setting up a little bit, but you can help out wherever you can.
I'll help with what I can.
Okay. Ember, you wake up as William is just now leaving the hut.
Okay. I get up and I go outside too.
Rena, you are in your own accommodations,
Yeah.
but you do hear the footsteps outside.
I kind of stir awake, look around, just like, kind of take my time, stretch a little bit.
How hungover are you?
Yeah, roll a Constitution saving throw.
24.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Just stretching it out, loosening the muscles.
Only thing that came out from that binge drinking is the aftermath of your breath whenever you burp.
Oh.
Ugh.
That's a good cantrip. If you light a match, we'll set them on fire.
So you are all outside. William, Arcturus, Reno, are you guys at the table eating already? You guys have already set up the plates.
So where do we
Yep.
move on to from here?
Well, give me until noon because I still got some unfinished business here. Like, but after this, I don't know.
Well, I mean, we could still head to the mountain stronghold where Lady Kikimura is holed up.
I mean, sounds good to me. I mean, this was on a spur of the moment, on a whim to come here, so.
It was, wasn't it?
It was.
And then turned into a whole thing.
We have no more pressing
One luck. Small world.
We have no more pressing matters as far as I know.
Not
Well,
really,
I mean,
no.
you know,
Well, I
the
mean,
world is
besides,
ending.
yeah, the world going to shit, but
And I mean, it's been fairly lucrative for me so far.
We
So.
still were supposed to find Roderick's
all of his
artifacts.
belongings,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes, but I mean, at this point, we were supposed to go to cities to find them. We're going to have to fight our way through undead at this point.
It's true.
We can wait till it dies down.
Well, if y'all still okay with me tagging along. I
Oh,
wanna-
what the hell? Did anybody else hit a parakeet?
Oh my god. I'm alright with joining y'all if y'all are willing to accept.
Okay, so like no disrespect or anything, but like, what do? You just kind of stood there.
I will say, when she tripped me, that hurt quite a lot, actually.
Yes,
But I mean,
weren't you like,
isn't that your speed
weren't you
versus
high?
just like,
I mean, we all have something. What do you bring to the table?
like it's not it's
It's
not
fine.
like I actually haven't seen you do anything.
Well, what do you? He brings unmitigated speed. She's one with nature. I am very influential of the minds of others, and he smashes things with his great big sword.
Well,
So, what do you bring to the table?
I can bring coin as long as we're able to perform in front of a bunch of people, and I'm also good with fighting. And if we come across a drinking contest, I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. If
Do you guys want
bet
to
on
see
me.
her spar with somebody or something?
You want to play with your new sword, Piggin?
Ooh.
I would like to see
I
what
would
you
like
have
to see this
against
as
our
well.
fighter.
Let's go, big boy.
Alright.
Okay, you guys head out to an open area where there's no bodies. People are actually starting to wake up at this point.
I'm going to give them battle music.
I forgot what the battle music was.
I get it.
A wet one.
That's not it.
You got a water bottle right in front of you, bro.
There it is.
I guess yeah, you're right. But I want to use that for drinking. Like,
There's another one right next to that.
that's not mine.
Okay, so you guys take your stands. How far apart are you guys standing to begin this?
Let's say 15, 20 feet from each other.
Okay, so Nate, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and take a D8 Bardic Inspiration
Oh, okay.
die that you can use on attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws.
We're supposed to be.
Well, I'm
saving
giving
the
him. I'm
spar
giving him battle music. I had to use the Bardic Inspiration on somebody.
on yourself.
I'll use my sharp one.
Alright.
You see people kind of like stirring awake.
He's been
Although-
traveling with me. He's stirred by my music.
People are now getting up. You see them scratching their heads. Some of them have a bowl of porridge in their hand. Coming over, eating it like cereal, watching you guys. One of them actually walks up to you and Ember. He's like, "What's happening here?"
She wants to join us. We haven't seen what she does, so they're sparring.
Well, she did tell us once that she sword dances.
Oh,
Yeah, she.
breakfast and a show.
It's always a party here, right?
Sounds like
So-
it. Let's go.
I'm
And
gonna.
he's like doing this with minimum energy, but a lot of hype. He's like, "Let's go."
Excited but exhausted.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take off my fancy hat and put it upside down on the table. Tips go in the hat. Performance.
Alright, go ahead and roll. You see some of the kids are like kind of pushing their way through the adults to get up front, and they're like sitting crisscross applesauce.
25.
25? Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna. That was for your tips, right? Okay, so I'm gonna use a key point to bring my mask out, announce to everybody, you know, the amplified voice. Place your bets. I'm gonna be the bookie.
Okay. Alright. And you see they're looking over. One person calls out to you, I got 2 on the big man. Another one calls out, she looks feisty. We get 3 on the small one.
Reno, are you going to be able to cover if you lose?
Huh?
Are you going to be able to cover if you lose?
I'm not losing. Only they are.
Barry's bets come in, but at this point it's 2-5 in William's favor. Nobody has given you anything yet. They're making a mental note. So you have to keep track of people. So we'll get a history check afterwards. All right. So roll for initiative. Let's go.
I have advantage on initiative now.
Yes, you do.
Initiative is
Which that's still not great.
20.
Oh, yep, she definitely beat me because highest I rolled there was a 9. Of course, I'm going to do combat now. My dice are going to suck.
All right. So we got 20 and what?
Less than
12.
Okay. So where are you guys fighting to? Half health. So you guys are
Non-lethal,
down.
full health.
What's up?
Come on, let's see what you got.
Okay, we're half health.
All right. Half health.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go.
So I'm gonna go with Beating Attack, which I expend 1 superior dice and use a bonus action on my turn to defeat, choosing 1 creature, him, within 5 feet. Oh, I guess he's not 5 feet with me. I'm gonna move up closer to him.
So you'd have to move to get to hit me
Get-
anyway.
and then use Beating Attack. Gives me an advantage on my next attack roll against the creature.
Okay.
Against that creature this turn. If that attack hits, add superior dice to the attack roll damage. So,
Roll to hit.
ooh, 5.
Well, you have
Was-
advantage, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's why you use that.
So plus. Do I add it again? Proficiency or just?
It's your
Oh,
attack
plus
modifier if you're using your
12,
scimitar.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Yep, that hits.
Alright. So that's 1d6. And then
Plus your
superior
superior.
die. Alright. So 5, 10, and then 2. I don't know how that works exactly.
Okay. You hit with your scimitar, it's a d6 plus 5, so that's 10. Your superiority die is added, so that's 2. So next attack, you'll have advantage against it.
Okay.
So 12
Oh, no,
points of
she had
damage.
advantage on that one because she used her bonus action to get the advantage on the attack that she had.
Yeah, it was this turn.
Fainting attack works
Oh.
for
So 12.
Yeah.
Okay. 12 points of
points.
damage.
12.
Cut it in half because you're resistant.
I'm not raging right now.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Alright, so you take 12 points of damage as she pulls out her scimitars and smacks you with the back of them.
And that's 1 superior dice. 1.
So, William?
Well, is that all you're doing? What
Um,
level are you?
I'm a 7.
Yeah, so you
You
have multi
extra
attack.
You have.
Well, yeah, that's right. I can.
You can do all kinds of things.
I
you
can
got
also
you
hit him
got
with my second weapon, can I?
you got
So-
multi attack. You have accent surge. Like you can do all
So
kinds of cool
1d6
things.
for the second scimitar.
And do you have the 2-weapon fighting feature?
I believe I do.
I think she has the fighting style for 2-weapon fighting.
Okay.
So
So the second.
proficiency to attack.
So
You,
5.
Well, you gotta roll.
you
a
have
hit.
to roll
Oh,
a hit.
yeah, roll a hit. Sorry.
I'm not just gonna give you that one.
Is that cocked?
That's a 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just sitting on the hole there, so that is a miss.
So miss.
Yeah, that's a miss.
So she hits you with the first scimitar, but you're able to quickly gauge what's going on. You parry with Daybreaker?
Yep.
Alright. So you
Of
parry.
course, I'm gonna use the new one.
Okay. Parry with Daybreaker. Alright, your turn.
Just look at you. This is new.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize for this.
Mm-hmm.
The kids in the crowd. Oh!
And yeah, I'm gonna attack.
Alright, roll to hit.
Hiya!
Open up. Thank you.
That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
23, yeah.
You didn't rage, did you?
Nope.
He's doing this flat-tempered. I'm sorry about this. Shit. So many dice.
That's 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 damage.
Ouch.
18. Takes Daybreaker, pulls it back, kind of golf swings you with the flat of the blade.
And we'll say that 4 of that was fire damage. That doesn't really make any difference to you.
Okay.
But... And then second attack.
Oh, good.
Oh, stay on the table, please.
Pretty sure it hits.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is as well. That's 13 plus 18, 19, 20, 21 to hit.
I guess you really didn't need that inspiration die.
It's the thought that counts.
21 hits.
20.
I heard a lot of dice over there.
Yeah.
Let's see, that is... That's 20 damage.
20 points of
Okay.
damage.
Another 4, that's fire damage.
Okay.
Alright.
Shit. I
So-
think I'm already.
So, it's the end of their
Did
round.
you even
Yeah.
get to attack?
So
I
while
attacked
I'm
once.
while I'm playing the drums, I'm going. Well, it's pertinent. While I'm playing the drums, I'm gonna yell out at Rain. You're going to have to fight harder than that if you want to bring down the big one, little girl.
I guess I'll use second wind, so which.
Well,
Oh.
vicious mockery.
Come on!
That's
What?
rude.
There is absolutely no indication that I'm doing anything other than playing a drum and talking shit. So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god. Cheat.
What? He's my friend. I'm helping.
It's not a fight. It was a sparring match to
Okay.
see how much she can do.
I failed that.
You guys are
Okay,
stacking
so-
everything against her.
I
You
just want to
take-
try out my new sword.
5 points of damage and have disadvantage on your next attack.
I'm already past half.
I'll motion, just one more.
One more? Okay.
One more round.
I'm giving her one more attack.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
one more shot at me.
Everything you got.
Yeah.
At disadvantage.
You know.
I mean, technically you can use fainting attack again, and that would cancel out your disadvantage. But if there's anything else you want to try. But yeah, if you try anything else, you are still going to
I'm
be at
gonna
disadvantage
try
for your
to
attack.
disarm him, so.
Ooh.
So, disadvantage for your attack, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm. So, they're both 10s.
Hey.
Well, what's your plus, though?
To
hit?
To hit.
My armor class isn't super great.
Plus. What, 8?
Yeah,
So,
you still hit.
18. Alright. So.
You are disarmed.
Oh, I think there's
Yeah,
a
he has
He
to
gets
make
a saving throw.
I'm about to say, what
Yeah.
is
No,
that?
no, no. I'm just
Disarming.
thinking, so.
So I think it's strength. I'm pretty good at those, if I'm thinking
Yeah,
correctly.
strength saving throw.
And don't forget your bardic inspiration, little fella.
I will use that. I don't think I actually need it, but. Let's see, 8, 9, 10, 22.
Yeah, he's.
Thinking of me
Saves.
kept him from dropping the sword.
She goes up, swings at your hand, but you're able to maneuver your sword down to where it catches the guard.
I'm also.
But-
Still give me the damage, though. I still
Yeah.
take the damage.
Oh, okay.
But her scimitar extends past the guard and catches you on the shoulder.
But it doesn't count the superior die?
No, I think you still get your superiority.
Yeah,
damage,
Yeah,
as long as you
okay.
hit it.
succeeded on the attack. You
Okay.
just failed on the disarm.
So,
And that's pretty good.
5 plus 10 and 16.
I don't know if.
I'm pretty sure it's just
Yeah.
to the damage, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she still gets it if she didn't disarm.
So how much damage?
Yeah, should
16.
be 16.
16 damage.
Okay. And then the second scimitar.
Okay.
8 plus Yeah, that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
Oh, yeah, you
23,
hit.
24, 25, 26. And that's just this. Phew. 1.
You know you have like a whole nother attack, right?
That's what she
You have multi-attack.
That's what
Yes,
she's
that's
doing.
what
Well,
I'm
that's
saying.
what I'm saying. Last turn she only.
No, she
No, she did twice.
Yeah.
She should have won 3. She's attacking main hand.
She
off
used her
hand.
bonus action for the feigning attack.
Oh, for the superiority die. That's right.
Yeah. So,
Mama Spike.
yeah, that one's just like a 1.
So that's
Yeah,
6 total.
Second one.
Well, it does say S, so that's superior or that's just.
Well, no,
one?
that's
No,
just
that's
slashing.
saying it's your slashing.
Okay,
but
thank you.
Your modifier is +5, so 6 damage.
Oh, she didn't get the modifier.
Yeah,
on the
it's gonna
second
be.
attack.
That's the. That was the first
So
one.
it's 1 point of damage on that hit.
No, this is her multi-attack. She still gets.
Oh. So 6.
Said she was attacking with her offhand.
Yeah.
But it's still fighter-wise, it's still her multi-attack.
I get that it's her multi-attack, but she's holding 2 weapons.
Which she has the 2-weapon fighting style,
And-
so she gets to.
Well, she attacked with her main hand. She said, I'm attacking with my other scimitar. Regardless if it's a multi-attack or bonus action, she said she is swinging her offhand weapon.
Yeah.
What's the issue?
So, order of operate. She
So
didn't say she's attacking with her main twice. She
Whether
said
or
I'm
not she
attacking-
adds the
Her attack modifier to her second attack.
the damage modifier to the second attack.
Doesn't 2-weapon fighting give you that modifier?
It gives it to the attack
First.
roll, not to damage.
Yeah. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
So just the 1.
I don't know. I'm not a fighter.
But alright.
So is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just sink the sword in the ground.
Alright.
You know you have to fight until there's a winner. People are betting on you.
We said to have health.
So who's the winner?
That would be me.
What the hell does half health mean?
Big guy.
Okay. So William,
Meaning
you
that
are,
if I hit her again, I might kill her.
Alright, William, you are named victorious, and the kids get up and they all run over towards you. They're all looking at your flame-lit sword, so they're not getting too close. They're just,
Oh yeah, no, it's still going.
yeah. They're
I'm
keeping their distance.
Gonna go over there and shake your hand.
People are over there,
Roll
they're
for it.
cheering. Reno, the people that lost their bet are over there, and they start handing you what they owe.
Pay up,
Yep.
and I start paying out. Payouts.
So, this is essentially a druidic forest, or a druidic grove.
Ain't nobody got gold here.
They were betting like acorns and shit.
That's fine.
Okay.
So
Are
I
they
get my payouts,
explosives?
and I am going to keep 35% of these acorns because that is my finder's fee.
Are there any acorns in
35% of of these acorns are mine now.
Some of them
You
are
got some
looking
Steve
around.
Booker fees.
Right?
Some of them are looking around. They're like, okay.
I mean, y'all still leave with more acorns than you came here with, so you got what, 1 1/3?
Amber, I have a hatful of
Like
acorns for you.
The
I have a hatful of acorns for you.
only people that lost acorns today were the people that lost. So,
They
Here, have a hatful of acorns.
I left with more acorns, y'all left with more acorns. We won.
Some
We
of them are
all
looking-
won.
some of them are looking at their acorns and they're kind of confused as to what just happened. It's not a concept that they understand,
Yeah.
but it's one that's been used here before.
They're just like, it's just acorns.
Yeah, and like some of them look.
Ain't
over
nobody mad
towards-
about losing these acorns.
Yeah, someone looks over to like an open barrel with legs kind of sticking out, one mechanical and one regular.
Okay, so now she has to challenge you to a foot race, yes?
Oh my god.
Yeah. No.
And then we need to see who is better at talking to plants, her or Amber.
Okay, right.
That
So
one
we
may
should-
not
And
live
then
on
we
the
need to
gauge.
see who can convince the most people in the crowd.
Oh, well, my charisma sucks.
So, okay, tree talking contest, go.
Are we really doing this?
No.
Everybody looked at
I
me
want
like,
I want
what?
her to test her mettle against what everybody else is good at. We got to find her a niche. At
Well,
least
she's
the little
a
one.
fighter.
At least the little one cooked passable food.
Do some sword dancing. How about that?
Yeah, I'll do some sword dancing. So, I guess performance check, right?
Alright, let's go.
I wanted to see who is better at talking to trees.
Oh my goodness.
Well, she's doing performance checks.
I want to see.
Which means it'd be against art. his performance checks.
Okay.
Okay. So, gonna go
Oh,
ahead and
sweet,
take this
okay.
bardic inspiration now.
10.
10?
Yeah.
This is essentially your hazing process.
Right?
I was gonna say she was fine to come with us either way, but I got to test out my new sword.
I rolled a 1 and a 5. I win.
He's got like a plus 30.
I have a plus 9 to performance. I have expertise.
Damn
Your
it.
total is 10?
Yeah, she had.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, did you cut yourself?
No, she doesn't cut herself. She still dances. It's just not as
Fluid.
it's not as magnificent as what Arcturus is doing with his drum.
I'm billowing my cape.
Like it's essentially
It's all
seeing two
cape.
performers up there, and one of them, like one's a dancer and one's playing music. But the
He's
music guy
just
is kind of
stealing the limelight.
Yeah, he's taking control of the whole performance. All right. So Arcturus, you won.
Now you two have to race.
Oh my goodness.
Alright. From one side of the grove to the other and back. First one wins.
Without using your monk
He doesn't
ability.
need that.
Oh no! Being a monk is what makes him fast. Have you looked at this man lately?
I mean, even without anything, Monk, I can still. Alright.
Alright.
You said the end of the grove and back?
Just you.
How big is this grove?
The grove is about 150 feet wide.
I just ran this.
So 300 feet, essentially. Who can run 300 feet the fastest?
I just ran this.
You want to see him do it again?
don't blink.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of lean back against the bench so the sonic boom doesn't knock me over.
All right, so Reno gets the position.
We get down into to a stance.
I'm gonna triple before we start.
I was actually gonna say let them go. I was gonna let her run ahead.
Okay, so you're gonna
Okay.
he's gonna give you an advantage.
I'm
So-
gonna go ahead and start running.
All right. So you see her take off, and it's adorable to you.
About 50 feet in, I'll focus everything on running as fast as I can and run by her.
This scene is so funny.
Go ahead and try to stick your foot out. Take 250 miles per hour on your arm or leg. Go ahead. I dare you.
You will lose it.
You will absolutely lose it.
Reno gets into his stance, and everybody is like marveling at his calves as he flex just takes off. They see a quick twitch in his calves, and he's gone. They're like, oh, like
Totally
they're looking at the
unfair.
same spot that he was at, and he's already gone. And they're following, trying to at least. He catches up to you almost immediately,
Yeah.
and then completely overpasses you. And before you even make it to the end, he passes you one more time on his way back.
Just gonna turn around and go back.
Oh, you turn around going back, so you see that I am actually running backwards, waving at you.
I just pulled them off.
So
Reno's running backwards. He has like a mug of ale that he went out of his way to get. Just
so now we've got to see if she does stuff better than you. What? Come on, I know tree talking contest
I just
isn't gonna
grow a
work.
flower from a pod and I just go here. They're always like this.
Thank you.
No,
Put it in my hair.
No.
And that's it.
You just lost again. It was to see who could grow a flower first.
In your defense, I had no problem with you coming with us at all.
Yeah, honestly,
Well, you can't grow a flower either.
at this point, I was just seeing how much we get away with before you were finally just
Also,
like,
don't forget, guys, we have to charge her the party fees. Remember, we've all paid our dues for the year.
Insight check.
and remember the
Oh, okay. Oh no, not her insight against my deception.
I
That
know.
also has
Hey,
expertise.
at least
in-
she's trying.
Right?
Yeah, no, that's solid. I fucks with that. Part of my language.
You know what? I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm not even gonna use the inspiration.
One.
Yep. You are very deceived.
Very.
It's like, oh yeah, they must have paid into this.
We've already paid our yearly dues. She owes dues to the party.
How much are these dues?
Yes. I mean, it's really based on what you can afford. Amber pays in acorns because that's what she has. but
I sometimes bring dead animals
yeah,
back.
he brought a dead bird the other day.
Like, see him bring it, drop it, and then like just step back and just look up. Like, yes.
Sorry, I came out again. Like,
You guys look like you're
I was
hungry.
not
Couldn't
ready for
fend-
that.
Couldn't fend for yourself.
And William sometimes brings cursed objects. He has a collection,
A lot of those, actually.
and
His collection of curses.
everybody else's gift is my present.
Speaking of which, William, your pocket feels a little bit lighter.
Interesting.
What was in your pocket?
The medallion that was threatening to turn me into a gnoll. I'm gonna reach
How
out
do
in
you
the
get threatened
pocket.
by a medallion? Is that like her tree talk thing? Like only you
Oh,
can
yeah.
hear it?
All you feel is the lace that was used on the medallion. You pull it up and nothing's there.
Interesting.
There is some sand in your pocket.
Why do I have pocket sand?
alright.
Evasion tactics.
I'll hold on to that.
Blind.
So,
I'm adding that to my inventory. I have pocket sand.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
well, hell. I'm sure they're okay with her coming. I see no issue with
Hey,
it.
wait, hold on. Did I see that pocket? Did I see him holding that pocket sand? By chance? Like, I mean, were you just like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
It was more like I had my hand on the pocket, like, what's fucking sand in here?
oh, okay.
Well, I have no issue with her joining. I'm sure the other two are on board.
Yep, there's no issue with you coming, but expect to deal with this a lot.
Noted.
Yes.
Not like an inordinate amount. I've warmed up to you after a couple of weeks. She's going to teach me to turn into a gorilla.
How long have we known each other?
A couple of weeks.
Exactly.
Pocket sand.
I've saved
you add
your
that to your
life.
list
You've
of what
saved
you have?
my life. We blew up acorns.
We did.
We've built a lot of.
We
We've built
did.
a bond of tolerance.
Oh, speaking of
Alright,
acorns.
As they're talking,
We built a bond of tolerance.
you feel a hand on your shoulder, and it is the tattooist. He goggles over his head, glasses on. I'm ready if you are.
Absolutely.
What happened to his Australian accent?
That wasn't him.
It was a different guy.
Yeah.
Oh, right quick, before that, I'm gonna hand over 35% of acorns to you.
Thank you.
How many acorns does she have? Because it's 35%
I gotta have a lot.
and a hatful.
That's a lot of acorns.
It's a lot of acorns.
Alright.
Alright, so
She is our
what's his
acorn
price
treasurer.
first?
You guys
Plus
threw
seeds.
one hell of a party.
Noted.
Tattoos on me.
Word.
Oh, nice.
Word. Alright, let's go.
Alright.
Oh, nice.
So, what tattoo were you getting?
The ghost step one. As
what is it
far
gonna
as like
look
the
like?
visual, probably just a. I've been thinking about that this whole time. No bullshit. Like
Just a little sheet
something.
ghost.
Yeah, I was thinking something
I
real
was thinking of
simple.
Boo from Mario. Mario.
A ghost with a hand over its eyes.
See, I was thinking like a paw print.
No, just a little sheet ghost.
But he has
Wow.
paws.
I know.
People are gonna think he just has dirty hands that he wipes on himself.
I'm thinking it's decorative, but not too decorative. Of like just wind. You know what I'm saying? Just
Okay.
wind. Simple little wind symbol. Like
Little ghost.
you
Just
know,
like the
it's gonna
gusting
grow
line-
back. Though.
like gusting
you know what I'm
lines.
saying? But like,
like
we'll just
Fidel.
shave this forearm for it down. Throw it right there. You know what I'm saying?
Little
Are you cool with like
a
a tribal style curves that looks like the wind?
Absolutely.
Okay. So he tells you that he needs to shave off part of your shoulder
This is gonna be
before he
hilarious.
gets to the skin. So he begins to shave it off, and it's like
I'm watching this, by the way.
Yeah, I'm interested too.
What
the
color
bare.
is it?
I just flex on them.
It's like bare pink, muscly skin.
watching him shave a pussy.
Yeah.
See that muscle though?
Yeah, you can see veins like just running down his arms. And the guy begins to start the tattoo. He pulls out his equipment, and you see him rush his hand over it real quick, and it begins to glow. And then he pulls out a spell scroll, begins to crumble it, and then he dips it into ink, and he lets it sit. Then he grabs the needle,
Mhm.
dips it in, waits to kind of eyeballs it, begins to, and It's not painful. Like, they feel like just normal taps. But you can definitely feel the magic aura kind of filling all the markings that he's putting on you. And he'll start with the lineup, with the lining, and then inside whatever solid color there is, he'll start drawing runes with the stick. And then later on, he'll start filling it in with black. Sort of like covering over the rune so it's not as noticeable. And after a little bit, you have this nice quarter sleeve tribal that is filled with magical energy.
Hey, I'm gonna stand up. Who's all here?
I mean,
Two of us are.
Alright. Let me see. First and foremost, thank you. So I'm gonna look at Ember, and I'm going to activate this tattoo. So it should start glowing. You know what I'm saying? So
What color does it glow?
like a light blue, like a
Like your astral arms?
Mhm.
Okay, so
some kind of blue, and from there it turns me I cannot pronounce this damn word.
incorporeal.
Mm-hmm. I fucking hate that word. No, but okay. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna walk right through you.
Okay, so you see him
I'm behind
activate.
you now.
You see him activate this tattoo, and while keeping eye contact until he completely passes through you, it is such a weird and ominous feeling.
Like through here.
Felt
Yeah.
that chill.
But yeah,
Here, try. Gotta visualize the height difference on our two characters as
Yeah,
this is
you're-
happening.
Yeah, you're sitting about what, 7 feet tall?
I'm 7 feet tall.
And Reno, what, you're
5'5".
yeah.
So like through my chest.
Yeah,
Towards the
so
back,
he's like passing through your solar plexus, like
Yeah.
right here.
Just feel cold.
Oh, my character's taller right now.
That's so weird.
Alright, anything else you do?
That's everything. Thank you. I thank the tattoo artist, of course.
Not a problem.
Absolutely. All right, that's it.
Very
Must be
impressive work.
Definitely.
And you guys need to go about your whatever it is you guys want to do until Saphira comes running over to the group, and she looks like she is holding something in that is very detrimental to what's going on. So 1 second. So Saphira walks up and she's looking around, and then she eyeballs you. She's like, Ember, we need to have a conversation. Your sister, she's in trouble. You all need to head up to the Fell Grove as soon as possible.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm still there. All.
Yeah.
Well, I will go with you. On the way, you can teach me to be a guerrilla.
Like, it's not like I'm gonna say no at this point or anything, but the
I hate that they include
implication
us as
and the
one
assumption
entity
still,
at this
they're
point.
still there. You feel me?
The assumption of what?
That
I
we're
just
like
hate people
one.
assuming.
There were one group of people that
Yeah.
are single-minded and will not abandon each other.
Anonymous 5 implies 5.
You don't know what the Anonymous 5 is.
I know, right?
What, it's
Literally
literal-
the first time anyone in that village has heard that.
Oh.
And for my character
What's
too.
happening in the grove?
They're being attacked.
Okay.
What the hell are
That's
they being attacked by?
the demons. They're after your sister.
How far from the grove are we?
The Fell Grove is about maybe a week and a half's journey.
Excuse me.
There's no way to get there faster.
Can Baba Yaga expedite the process? Get us there faster?
1 day shipping.
Same day shipping. I'm down to go stab some demons, but they may not be there in a fortnight.
I know it's...
That's.
We have nothing like that, but you can go over to Greenbrier Village. I'm sure they have something that'll get you there fast.
Where's Greenbrier Village?
It's just outside the swamp.
Okay.
So like a day's travel?
Maybe a little bit longer, maybe 2 or 3.
Is it in the same direction as the Fell Grove?
Yes.
Okay,
Going north.
so
Alright.
at least it's not a wasted
Yeah,
journey
two
if
birds,
they
one
don't have
stone.
anything.
Is it past the pond?
If you guys leave the swamp, you guys can just ride the perimeter and make it there within 2 to 3 days.
Sounds good.
I got nothing better to do.
And I guess
wanna go
we've
with
wrapped everything up here.
Yeah.
Look at this. No break for us again.
2 of us are injured.
I mean,
Oh,
not
yeah,
like
you guys-
injured.
I don't know. I fucked her up pretty good.
Yeah.
If only there was someone who could heal.
We'll get to you guys travel time next session.
You have a full night's rest. You
we're
should
going
be
to end
able
the game
recover
here
hit
tonight.
die.
Hey,
After
appreciate
that fight?
y'all watching.
Yes.
Ross, especially
was-
you.
that
Thank
was the
you. You've
day
been very
before.
active.
No, that was
Yes,
Appreciate
Oh,
thanks.
no,
that.
we woke
Thanks
up
to
and
all
then
the
we did the
viewers.
fight.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
everybody.
everybody.
Nayslayer, all these good people.
Yeah,
Regulars.
don't forget to follow Nayslayer X. She will. She has excellent streams, and it's really great. She always interacts with everybody, so go ahead and give her a follow. But yeah, everybody say goodnight to the people.
Good night,
Good night.
Goodbye,
Happy
Internet.
Halloween.